everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ancients Return. Tonight we're playing a game, a story, a campaign, set in Frostmark system and setting, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language and probably some gore.
Can't imagine why.
I have a wonderful cast of players with me. I got Acheron, our ex-agent of the Church of Discipline and Finesse build, played by Aspen. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Then we got the Priestess, Ginevra, Finesse and Devotion, played by Lola. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. And then we got the heretical scholar from the University of Blackburn, Titania, with her mess of AOs. Hello, welcome.
Your local distributor of frigid forbidden knowledge.
And then, certainly not least, we got our mysterious and enigmatic soul of Divine Oath, Aryan Styrian, played by Adrian. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Alright, what happened last time, gang?
More letters. Just keeps happening. But at the start of the session, we talked over Titania backstory. That's what I remember most.
Yeah, you revealed your soul, Marc, to the class.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? She's not just a completely innocent and inept scholar?
What?
What? Who could have guessed?
Who even are you?
You confirmed that you got it from Irene and that you were part of a secret project called the Falcon Project.
Mm-hmm.
Meant to give the powers of the devils to noble children of Crowhill. You guys ask, but why? And Tia hypothesizes that Irene wanted more influential people, perhaps leaders, to have these powers. Aaron points out a lot the last episode about, but Tia, you sure where these powers come from? How does it make you feel?
And she was like, dunno, lol.
Exactly, he doesn't know.
I'm fascinated, a little bit worried, but mostly fascinated.
Yep.
And Aaron's like, oh, impurity.
What? I don't think those were the words that were used.
Nothing.
They are now.
The unclean thing.
Titania, you also spoke about the Twin Star Society.
Mm-hmm.
A secret group of academics and rich people in Mulgrave who are very bored, seems like. To be initiated in TTS, you swear to seek truth, to a swing underneath a starry sky, and you felt something when you did this initiation, and your magic has changed afterwards.
ESS, surely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
TSS.
TTS.
Oh.
Twin Star Society.
Oh yeah, it's TS. Oh fuck. Okay, we don't talk about that. Tia and Acheron also discussed briefly Egon, Titania's alchemy mentor, that Acheron didn't kill apparently. He came out like a parenthesis there, but I thought it was important enough to mention. Aaron questions Ginevra once again of like, why are you not like reacting like a normal priestess? What is wrong with you?
Well, this is an affront to everything that she has learned. She's like, took's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
You're a
yeah, it ain't nothing but a thing.
Yeah.
I like learning.
Hey, that makes two of us.
It's like a Dora the Explorer situation going on. So like that.
Soy Dora.
Acheron also reveals that she was assigned to be Titania's friend to the end of ultimately crushing her rebellious spirit. And Titania's like, thank you. And Acheron is
Thank
like,
you for not.
I don't understand how to handle this emotion. Aaron is more worried about what the entity is. Acheron wants to know if she never uses partial or full soul drain. You talk about that a lot, and then Acheron says, so you're really wondering why they didn't teach the evil devil magic assassin how to take people's soul in a nice way.
Awesome.
I think my greatest skill is just putting things in perspective.
With sass.
Then
Is there any other way?
And then Geneva reveals that she has gotten information that another group is following you guys. And you're like, what the fuck? Who are these guys? What do they want? But you go to bed. You have some watches. Acheron and Aaron talk briefly about what happened with Medea. Acheron wants to point out, like, why did they send Medea at you? And Aaron's like, don't ask me that, ask her that. You get back on the road. There's another letter, a letter from Titania's grandmother to tells her to stop this nonsense and visits Titania's mom because she's sick. You try to search for some ciphers, but you don't find anything.
I have a new hypothesis now, so
Oh,
we'll talk
God.
about that after combat.
Woo! Exciting! Also, Movikal and Jamie, welcome. Continuing on your journey, you go past a wagon in a ditch, but you ride on. Oh no, you went to a small lunch stop in a village first, met a merchant who handed out another letter, which was from Titania's dad, and then made you go on a detour inwards to meet Jared the postman, who was like
10 out of 10, iconic NPC.
who was like,
Jared?
if you give me money, I will tell you everything. And he tells you that a freckled, woodland, curly-haired woman asked him to give this letter to somebody that looks like you guys. But after that, you head back, continue on your road. You find some nice place to stay at the night. You play around in the stream for a bit. Acheron subjects themselves to torture nostalgia.
Not really.
I'm not even gonna try to correct that because that's so much funnier than what actually happened. So I'm just gonna let that one go.
Titania and Ginevra plays show and tell in one of the tents by casting some magic to each other with message and other such things. Ginevra realizes that Titania's magic look basically the same as hers and her miracles. And then Acheron, you hear a branch ruffle in the night. Acheron and Aaron spots a hidden figure sitting in a tree. Then you hear footsteps from the south. Aaron covers the fire, throws a glowing rock at the woman. A few insults are traded, a bunch of warnings. Then the woman grows annoyed and calls for an attack. And that's where we're going to start again.
Her
Dun,
mistake,
dun, dun.
truly.
Dun,
I'm just saying, whatever happens this session, don't blame me. I warned them, and they chose to stay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
time
on
to add
them
to the
now.
kneecap collection.
Oh god.
It's time to start the kneecap collection. First
Okay.
donors, here they come.
Alright. Here we are. Let me
Okay.
drop you into the situation a bit. Amongst the oppressive sound of cicadas and the heat of the summer night, a tense scene is about to explode into violence. Rustling branches around you and strings drawn can be heard. Acheron has quickly dodged into cover. Hiding within one of the tents is Titania and Ginevra. Ginevra sitting low with her bow poised to strike, while Titania whispers encouragingly in her ear. And Aaron has stalked up to the brave blonde bandit who proudly approached the small plateau of which you have made your camp on. She had her hand up in a signal to hold as she talked to Aaron. But once you would not comply with her demands, she just simply let her arm fall. A kind of unfurls in slow motion at first. Heartbeats and breaths quicken as you observe the signal being unleashed. And then, like coiled snakes, all parties jump into action. Let's roll initiative. Woo!
Hey, as I do this, can you switch out my token? For the,
yeah. Otherwise you can do it yourself by...
Oh,
No,
I
on
didn't
the
know how you preferred it.
Oh,
On the
it's
map.
already changed. Well, look at that.
On the map, I meant.
With initiative, do we add on? Is it just a d20 plus the initiative number?
Yeah, which is equal to your dex.
Yeah.
Unless you're special like Titania.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, unless
Aaron.
you... Oh, shit. A lot of special people here. Okay, let's get
I guess
some...
Titania's still
We're
going
all
first.
special.
High modifier?
Huh?
I guess Titania goes first because she's got a higher modifier.
Yeah, you roll
Oh,
initiative.
so.
Yeah. You roll initiative. 1d20 plus your value.
Yep.
And then...
Oh wait,
I can't see the battlefield anymore.
Oh, yeah, right, because I didn't give you the rights to see when I changed your token. No worries.
Oh, I should.
It's that dark.
Banned from seeing.
Eyesight rights revoked.
Mark's face from
That's the
sight
kind
today.
of power that I have over you. Quake.
Is there a way I can change my? Because my token is on my character sheet, but I've got my old picture on the map. So I just.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's because you... There we go.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, two
Wait,
on the map.
215s.
Oh shit, there's 2 on the map. There we go.
Who has the other 15?
Well,
Aaron.
it's just you and I that have rolled so far.
Wait,
Oh,
I rolled,
did you
I
and
didn't, I
I...
didn't click my token.
Oh god,
Did
this
we
is our
seriously
first
roll
combat.
the same initiative again?
Yeah.
We did that last combat too.
Yeah.
What? Oh no.
We're so in sync.
Alright, let's add some people to the initiative.
I mean, and that you can go first if you want. That way you can get close to her and I can get my advantage for sneak attack.
Wow.
Actually, if we go by dexterity modifier, which is usually how you
Yeah.
resolve ties, yours is actually higher.
What if I want you to go first so that I can get sneak attack?
Well, then you can hold an action.
Yeah. Well,
Because
you
you
could.
turn the light off.
Yes, I'm going to turn the light off.
Probably better you go first.
Yeah.
What
that's
happened to your
fair.
microphone, Lola? You're a little bit low?
Oh, I moved it down. Can you still? I'm trying to find a place where you can still hear. Okay.
Just hold it like a reporter.
Yeah.
How's it going?
First
Oh
on the
my-
scene is Ginevra, Channel 5 News.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just a little bit low. I gotta boost you up a bit.
Okay.
You're normally at 75% for me, so now you're going up to like 130. Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
It was very low.
Yeah, that's because mine's really loud.
Okay, that was a little bit too loud. Okay, there we go.
I don't need this right now.
You don't? Okay, cool. Alright, here we are. In initiative for the first time, alright. Titania, you have just given us, let's say,
Yeah.
for our for the situation's sake, that you have just given us a bonus action inspiration to Ginevra. When you
Oh,
really did.
as my bonus action this turn?
mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
that's fine. So, I want to first go ahead and... I would like to peek my head outside the tent
Mhm.
to see what I can see, other than the one sliver through the break in the flap. So I don't know where I would move myself to try and...
Right now, Ginevra has rolled a stealth roll to remain unhidden inside of the tent. So there might be, just as a warning, gonna roll a check for that somebody notices activity inside of the tent if you sneak.
Titania never rolled a stealth check though, so I assume they'd see Titania in there, but not Ginevra.
Well, Well,
Is that how that would work?
Did both of you roll stealth?
Yeah,
Did-
well,
Oh.
I know I definitely rolled stealth.
I didn't roll stealth. Titania never rolled stealth.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
never.
Just Ginevra. Okay. Well,
Yep.
so
Yeah, I
it's a little bit
I went
shaky
to the side
already.
of the tent, and then there's just the
Yeah.
Tanya there, like, hi.
Titania had other priorities.
All right,
Okay?
then, so peek your head up. Peek your head up.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on here.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, sure. do I have a straight line of sight on the bandit leader?
Yeah. The hill goes a little bit down, so you basically can just see her head right now. So she does have a quarter cover from you, so she's gonna have a little bit higher AC than normal.
Okay. I just want to check my distance to everybody. And Ginevra's inside the tent that I currently can't see.
I should be the same
but-
point as you.
Yeah.
But Titania could, like, open the tent to see her. Yeah, I want to cast Bless on everybody.
Oh, nice. Okay, so how does it look like when the time bless?
Yeah, Titania... I guess I won't do the holy water thing, because that's the normal material component.
Nope.
Yeah, Titania opens up her spell book, ruffles to a page like really quickly, and starts just reciting a incantation, and geometric shapes like triangles and stars and squares all encircle everybody's feet and your wrists, and you just feel a little bit quicker as you move. And
Nice.
Titania's gonna step back inside and fall prone.
I also need you to do a soul check.
Yep, I
Because
do need
you
to do another soul check.
Brought out that soul to make that effect happen.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh yeah! This time you keep your focus.
This time we hold on.
This
Okay.
time you hold on. You also have concentration on you right now.
Yep. So I can go ahead and apply that. I use the clock for concentration.
Yeah, the clock is also what I use. Do that.
Okay.
Do that.
And-
Alright, and you step back.
And then yep, I move back inside and I fall prone. The ranged attacks have disadvantage.
I mean,
That's what
you're
I'm
also
doing.
hidden, kind of like obscured of sight. But cool.
Yep. In case.
Alright.
In
Go
case.
past Ginevra, still aiming, like, get out of the way, get out of the way.
I just needed a moment. I'm sorry. Just lays down on the fourth floor.
I'm just like laser focused, like on her, like not trying to take in anything else around. So I believe I'm hidden, right?
Yes. From her, you definitely hit it.
So that gives me advantage on hitting her, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm
And,
gonna.
sneak attack damage. Woo!
Yeah, roll a hit. Okay.
And you have a D4 and a artist inspiration if you want.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That was the entire build, okay?
Okay, plus
Get her from Malgrave, damn.
plus D4. Who added D4? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna do +6.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, plus
Oh,
a
God.
1d4, and then you roll that
Uh,
twice.
1d20 +6. Okay. That's I guess I could add a D4, but that's
Yeah?
25.
You roll one more time to see if you crit, just in case.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2,
You can press the up arrow if you want to.
3. Sorry.
If you press the up arrow on your keyboard, you can cycle through what you already rolled. It's very
Okay. No, yes.
Okay, no,
Okay,
23.
fine.
Okay, your
25.
arrow. Oh yeah, 25. Jesus Christ. Your arrow flies really well. Basically hits her in the upper shoulder area. Can you roll damage for me?
Yes. Okay. So I add an extra 1d6. What? 1d8 plus 2 plus 1d6. Sorry, 1d8 plus 2, and then plus a 1d6.
Yes.
6. Okay.
Ooh. You see how the form of this female bandit kind of hunches over a little bit as an arrow sticks out from underneath her shoulder. But she grimaces and just takes it. Okay.
And can I hide again with my bonus? action?
Can
I do that?
You
don't know.
can try, but when you
Okay.
have shot an arrow, it kind of reveals where you are, so it's going to be very hard to do so. Unless you
Where's
can,
the entrance to like this?
It's in the front. It's in the front.
Okay, so could I kind of I can't really see anywhere else. I don't really want to get out. Okay, I will just try and hide in here again. Okay. And so that is a stealth roll, right?
Yes. Still with cunning. There's so many sounds going on there. Horses
And
are
a
here.
D4 and a D4 because it does apply to skill checks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Well, that could be very good. 12.
12 helps. 2 plus 2 helps.
It helps. It helps. Alrighto. Okay. So, are you happy with your check?
Yep, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Then we got Acheron. What you want to do?
So, I also tried to like blend in with the darkness last time before everything kicked off. Did I do that successfully?
Let's see what you rolled.
It was not the greatest.
It was a
I think it was-
13.
Yeah.
No, sadly. You notice that there's at least this guy over here knows exactly where you are. You're not entirely sure where the other people are because they are successfully hiding from you. But
That's fine. So I'm just going to, you know, I got the knives out last time. I'm just gonna straight up move up to her and attack her.
damn.
And I still have movement after that. Lucky me.
Oh.
So I have 10 feet.
All right,
10
you
feet of
just
movement,
rush
so-
down the hill towards
Yep.
her, kind of
Yes,
suddenly
yes.
appearing behind a tree. Let's roll for attack.
Do I want to do this? Might as well. I'm gonna try to look. I'm also so I'm gonna make an attack with one of my daggers. So whoops, it's +4 again. Yes. 2 attacks.
Yeah,
what-
you have a +1d4 on your attack rolls, indeed.
Okay.
And-
One second. I just gotta check my thing.
You think?
Okay. A sheet.
Oh.
I have to read numbers. Is it 20?
Nice.
Yeah.
25?
She kind of tries to hold out her axe to kind of stop your approach, but you just slash above and underneath. I guess do you have 2 daggers or only 1?
I am only using one, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna burn a mastery point and do what was it, unfiltered something or other. The angry one. I'm gonna do 2 bonus.
All right, you
attacks
want to burn a
for
mastery
after.
point,
Yeah.
and then two
So like,
fists.
yeah. Do you want me to roll the damage for this first one first, or the 2 other attacks and roll damage all together? Because it's the same damage die for all of
Yeah,
my
if
attacks.
it's the same damage type, then just roll it together. I say.
Okay, so then... So rolling for the other attacks is... Oh, I can hit the...
At least until they're like super hurting, because then each attack
Yeah.
matters.
But you want me to roll them all together, you said?
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever is easier for you. That's fine.
Well, I already have this up, so we'll just roll this first. This is max damage. Wow, look at
Ooh.
me. How fancy. I'm not going for lethal though. Like Acheron is aiming to like cut like the tendons in like the back of her knees, or stab her in the thigh, or you know, like
yeah, nice. So
injure like
you
injure her
run
arms.
towards her. She tries to like bring her axe out in front of her to like stop your approach, but you just skid underneath the axe and kind of like slash her hamstrings or her knee as you go past.
Yeah, and then I will roll my other attacks.
attacks plural?
Yeah, burn a mastery point to
point,
get 2.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm exclaiming.
So a
Mine's
19 for
fine.
the first one.
Yeah. And then
Oh.
roll the second. What the fuck?
It's
And a
those,
25 for...
those should be D4s, but not
Oh,
not
sorry.
straight
Oh,
up 4s.
yeah.
I'll re-roll those. My
Yeah,
bad.
we roll 2d5.
Yeah, just roll the D4s.
Well,
Oh.
Okay.
the first one's still a 4.
First one's still 19. Great.
Yeah. And the second one,
23.
23.
How sad.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Yeah, both of your punches hit this woman. Where do you go for? Just like the stomach, I guess? The soft parts?
Yeah, I'm like going for parts that will like not kill her, but will disable her.
Alright, you go for like a liver shot in the solar plexus.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let's roll damage. Just do it together.
Oops, that's the wrong. That would've been a fucking lot. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hit the wrong number. 12 more points of damage. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh
Damn.
my god. Nice.
Alright, she is definitely looking bloodied. That's for sure.
And then I'm gonna run away.
You're gonna
Over
use
here
your...
to try.
How many movements did you use to go there?
7 out of 10.
Alright, you got 10.
No, but I want to try to position myself where that guy, where the archer in the tree, like the tree here is blocking that. So I don't know what.
You don't know where he is, so you gotta just guess.
You said I saw him before I ran.
No, it's over here.
Oh, well, I'm gonna guess it's here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna guess it's. Yes, I am. At least because I know where she is.
Okay. Alright. Since you used your bonus action to do an offhand attack, you didn't disengage. That means I get to do.
I have mobile feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Which means I can't trigger opportunity attacks at you if you do a successful melee attack.
Even if you fail.
See. Even if you
Look
fail,
up
even.
to my entire
As
build.
long as you're aggressive, you can run away. Damn.
Yep.
Alright. Aaron, I just see Acheron dart out from the darkness and basically do a slash and two slaps and then yeet off again.
Like 2 tiny stabs.
Yeah,
Pew, pew.
2 tiny stabs. 1 tiny stab and 2 tiny fists, but effectful. Tiny stabs.
Okay. Yeah, I see just dart in, dart out. And Aaron will look at this girl and say, "It's such a shame. What a waste." And as a free action, he will turn off the light at her feet, and the light absorbs into his eyes. And they glow
This
golden for a moment.
Is it like a tendril that lifts from the stone and like enters into your eyes? That would be super cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And as the darkness falls, the only points of light remain are his eyes for a brief second. And he just like lunges at her with his sword in the dark.
It's dark here. Yeah, she is blind.
So that presumably would mean I have advantage.
Yeah. She's blind.
And as he's doing this with like as a bonus action, he will, his words will be proclaiming judgment on her.
Okay.
Is that an ability?
It is.
Here we go.
Definitely is.
Whoa.
Yes.
Guys, you're rolling insane tonight. I'm loving it.
22 definitely hits.
All the advantage, the bless. Let's go.
We've done at it all in one go. That's good.
Sure. I don't think there's anything at this point it needs to do. Just checking. Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna roll damage. It's gonna be straight damage. Yeah, roll 20,
We're fortunate
please.
enough to all go one after another. It looks like.
Yeah. lucky that these guys are. 7.
For now.
Alright.
Hmm.
Cleave into our arm a little bit. Looking more and more hurt as time passes. A little bit scared in the darkness, and suddenly like a blade came out of nowhere, and you guys basically just can hear a little bit of a gasp coming. Okay.
And I do like a little movement behind her.
Alright.
That's
Teleports
impression
behind
Scary.
you.
Amaya shit. Alright, you happy?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. And we got our archery dudes hiding. So Okay, so we are going to get 2 attacks against Titania. They're going to be at disadvantage because she is lying down on the ground, even though that they can see you and you are in range. It's just how it is. This will also reveal their position. No, it will be a straight roll because well, one of them is still hidden from you.
Yeah, one is still hidden.
Yeah, so one will roll straight and the other one will roll with disadvantage. Let's see. Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
The other one will roll with disadvantage. 2 bowstrings is heard in the night.
Wow, you're
Jesus
kidding me.
Christ!
Okay. Okay.
Alright, coming through the tent flap is these 2 arrows that just embed themselves into your body, Tia.
Yep, pierce right through all of the geometric barrier, just right into one of the shoulders, and Titania lying there is just...
Damn!
And I need to roll 2 concentration checks, so...
Yeah, and one of them gets sneak attack added onto it. So I'm gonna roll the first one first.
Are you allowed to roll sneak attack if it's not with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Sneak attack.
You have to have another enemy combatant within 1 meter.
Okay.
Or
And you can't have disadvantage.
God, that's a lot of damage.
Yep, 12 from the first attack.
Yeah.
Which 11
11 succeeds, and 5 fails, but I'm going to
Yes.
use my 18 premonition roll to succeed on that, so blood
Alright,
stays up.
okay, then you keep your concentration. Is 12 half your HP? I hope not.
Oh, I have 12 is not half my hit points. I have 29.
Okay, good.
Well,
Yeah.
those two
Yeah.
attacks overall were more than my were more than half.
Oh yeah. No.
29 to 13,
It's
but-
one source of damage deals.
Yeah.
Is Tia in the same tent as I am?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's
you
bleeding
hear-
profusely.
Yeah.
Because I can't see her icon on my map, so I didn't know if she'd left.
Yeah, I
or-
can't see yours either, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see inside the tent.
Oh,
or
it's
anything.
because it's too little. She's just behind you.
Okay.
I can lift that. Okay. Then Akaran, we get a sneak attack against you. You did not sadly angle your self good enough.
Do they have disadvantage because I'm in the field of absolute fucking darkness that Aaron just
Oh
made?
yeah, right. There's darkness over there.
They can't see either. This is the only protection I have.
It'll be regular then.
Yeah, it will
If
be
they
a
can't see
regular
and you
attack.
can't see.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. 13. I'm going to add a Slayer dice to that
Why?
for a 20 total. Is that higher than your... I'm sorry.
Wow, it's almost like Acheron has the lowest AV of us. What?
Yeah.
And she's done.
If that has sneak attack damage, that's...
I mean,
It's only you only get sneak attack damage if you have
What
advantage
advantage?
on the hit. So actually, Tia, I did not have a sneak attack on you earlier. So
Oh, so
add 5 hit points to you.
let's go. Okay.
Yeah, it's important
That
to
helps a
know.
lot.
Eh,
She's still bleeding, but
yeah,
not
you're
as
still
much.
bleeding, but
Mood.
not as much. And there we go. Reveal position. And then this last person, I mean, it's ultra darkness and everything is out of view. He's actually going to move this one. Reveal his position so he can see something. So 3, 4, 5. I think he's going to like. There's just complete darkness here. But it's still the lantern is over here, but he can't see anything over what's happening over here. He's gonna hold this attack and, to see if anybody runs into his little, into his circle of safety. All right, then we got the bandit leader's turn. She doesn't see Aaron. She doesn't see anything. She just can basically hear him around her. She's going to use her cunning action to disengage and basically run towards the light. Then when she is safe over here, she's gonna turn back and look into the darkness. And she is going to tell the darkness to don't fuck with me, I'm going to fucking mess you up. She's gonna do
Oh, this poor woman.
she's gonna do a menacing thing towards the darkness. Aaron, I need you to
Towards
do
the darkness?
yeah, towards you. in the darkness. She's gonna try to be menacing towards you.
Does she not need to see me?
Only you need to see her.
Okay.
Oh.
See.
Sure.
Now,
So
did
Oh,
your darkness
menacing.
spell, or did you just put out the light?
I need you to do an empathy result.
Empathy, riddle, there we go.
Yeah, but
Not-
just
not
an
a
empathy
result.
result versus my perception manipulation. No, persuasion manipulation.
Empathy.
Chat raised an interesting point. Is this the darkness spell?
No, it's not. It's not a darkness spell.
Okay.
It's just normal darkness.
Okay, so it's just regular rude, not spicy rude.
Yeah. Wow!
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh wait, that's on your end. Never mind.
Uh,
Not nice. Not nice. Stop this, Bexxy.
It's just darkness of the night. What?
Oh!
Oh my god, what is happening with our dice tonight?
Roll20's really coming through for this first combat. Roll20's like, finally, blood for the blood
Yes.
god.
Blood for the blood. Yes, Aspen.
Yeah.
You hear in the darkness the soft ifs of like giggles, like
Oh
like
no.
menacing laughter back.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's her action, so.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, Titania.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna step outside the tent again. I want to
Alright.
see the light. because this is the strategy, you see.
In and out,
Okay. Yep. So that's bright light. That's dim light. Oh no, Mage Hand doesn't have long enough range. I want to Mage Hand and turn off the lantern.
Oh, that would have been so fucking cool.
Yeah. Dim light gives me disadvantage on my attacks, right?
Dim light only gives you disadvantage on perception checks, but not on attacks. Only if you're blind.
Oh, okay. Titania's gonna reluctantly look at the people, flip through her spellbook, and unleash a firebolt towards the bandit leader. And also,
she's standing behind.
She's standing at the
rock.
like the bottom of a cliff, though.
Yeah, and behind a rock too. You cannot see her right now.
Okay, what's my visibility on the other guy then?
Yeah, this one, barely. You can see the head.
So probably like 3/4 cover then.
Yeah, 3/4 cover.
Yeah, I don't have anything better to do with. Yeah, I'm already giving them disadvantage with going prone. So, yeah, I'll just make an attack roll. With firebolt.
Okay. Make
20?
an attack roll.
Nice.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah.
19 AV with that 3/4.
3/4
But
cover.
no, you have to roll a 20.
No.
Okay, so roll damage.
9 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah,
Pretty great.
Tanya launches it and like barely even doesn't even look to see if he gets hit and just ducks back into the tent.
Was that this dude?
Kind of.
Yeah.
That one on the left there that you're pinging.
You...
Tanya's kind of crying her eyes out. She's very hurt and it's not okay.
No.
Yeah, actually, wait. Oh, I can't see that. Wait, actually, does Artist Inspiration require me to see, though? I need to check. Choose one creature. Oh, they only need to hear me!
Oh!
Yes! And I'm gonna say, Acheron, stay safe out there! And, Acheron gets Artist Inspiration as I duck back into the tent.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So now Ginevra and Acheron have it.
Okay. Well, within 10 minutes you can use that. Okay, cool. And you duck back into the tent going like throwing yourself prone again?
Yep, throwing herself prone again.
Okay. Okay. Ginevra, your turn.
Okay. So in the kind of the flames that just hit that guy, I'm kind of watching intently all his movements, looking for the weak spots in their armor, and
Okay.
I'm going to use my divining rogue ability with my bonus action. So you need to make a persuasion manipulation check, and I make an empathy intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Who you're targeting? The
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Empathy.
So I need to do a persuasion manipulation, was it, or deception manipulation?
Persuasion manipulation.
Persuasion manipulation.
So
It's just that. Oh,
okay. So that'll be +4. And I still get +4 from Bless, right?
Still get a D4.
Okay,
Yep.
D4.
We did. You had to burn a premonition roll.
4 plus 1d4. Oh, baby!
Oh my god. Rip. Oh my god.
So next
I
time
am
you
like
go terribly icy,
on.
one's all the way down.
Yeah, that fire really kind of messed them up, and so I just kind of took full advantage of that, seeing every single point where I could hit them.
Yeah.
So now I can do a sneak attack on them for 10 rounds.
Yay!
Yeah.
Cool.
As long as I don't have disadvantage. So I'm gonna shoot.
You're gonna shoot. Alright, roll twice, take the higher assault.
Oh yeah.
+6 and +1d4.
Keep higher one. And +6 plus 1d4. Okay.
Alright, 22. Yeah, that definitely It hits this guy in like the upper shoulder area.
Plus 2. 8. Plus 2. Plus 6 that. Plus. Sorry.
Plus 1
So
d6.
many.
Oh, no, I get it. First time.
Actually, I could do. I've never played a rogue before. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Well,
10 damage.
and damage ain't bad.
Alright, this guy is also looking bloodied.
I got him right in the, like, I don't know, near the neck. Like, not quite critical, but just, like, right
Yeah,
in
you're
there.
like
Right.
very close to it. It kind of
Okay.
looks down at it going, oh, oh, oh.
A slight opening between the armor. Yeah.
You found it.
Shook.
Yeah, damn. You take satisfaction in the sounds that you're hearing. He's been burnt and skewered. Cool. Okay, so
Can I move? I don't know where the edges of the tent are because I really can't see.
there we go.
Like,
Now you see.
okay. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I still can't see the edges of the tent, so I move around and it changes all the lighting.
You know what? Yeah, let's just remove the like these. This is just irritating to have that.
Oh god, I can see Tanya now. Okay, cool.
Give you
that's
more
very well.
confusion. More confusion than it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of want to go, like, back in the tent a bit.
Also, why is there a second Acheron on the top left of the battle
Why is
map?
there a second Acheron up here? Wow! Acheron, what you doing?
Mirror image. What are you doing up there, Akron?
I'm so talented. I'm so fast. It's like the Flash, but it just looks like there's 2 of me. So I'm so speedy.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna go prone as well.
Alright. You go prone. Basically, throw yourself on the ground beside Tia. You look at each other. Ah.
I am in a lot of pain.
You'll be okay. Just stay calm. Keep fighting.
Ooh. Stay calm and keep
Yeah.
fighting. Okay. Acheron. So, what do you want to do?
I would like to move into towards the light because I also can't see fuck all.
Yeah.
Personally, you know, not having dark vision. I can see absolutely dick in this place, and obviously in character I don't know about this guy's hold action, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
attack the bandit leader and
Alright, okay.
I mean, it's not on my movement at least, so I can still run away.
I
I am gonna like between me.
yeah,
So if
that's
he wants to
true.
shoot me, go ahead. I hope you hit her instead.
Yeah, he's going to try. He's
Sorry.
going
Oh,
to
good.
try.
Like, if I see him there, the like Akron's thing is like, if Akron sees him, it is deliberately I'm putting her body between mine and his as much as possible,
Yeah.
utilizing my short ass form to like hide as much behind, like put as much of her in front of me as possible.
You basically have cover here, so your AC is gonna or AD it's gonna get some bonuses.
Oh, good.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I'm going to add a Slayer dice to that.
Why do you hate me?
Well, still
Uh-oh.
10.
I mean, it doesn't hit, thank God, but
No, but it doesn't hit her either. It just basically goes wild. Aaron, you see like an arrow fly like a meter beside you, somewhere into the woods. Okay, yeah, do your attacks against the bandit leader.
And we still have Bless active?
Yep.
Yes.
Ah, fuck. 1 second. I'm stupid.
Take your time. It's all good.
One day I'll learn how to type. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 definitely hits. They don't seem to have the best armor available on the market, if you say that.
Alright. So this is my first one again with the dagger. That's 6. And then I'm going to. How bad does she look?
With the 6, she's still looking bloodied, as in somewhere in the middle. I can't tell you more.
I feel like I need to make an example of her because she's the one who chose to attack me. So I am going to burn my other mastery point and do the same thing I did last time.
Oh, okay.
So
Use it while you have bless. Do it.
yeah, that's kind of the thought process.
Alright, do it.
Also, if we get rid of the leader, bandits might go self-preservation mode and run. That's my thought.
So the first one is a 16, and the second one's an 18.
Yeah, she got the same AV you do, so.
Nice, twins.
Both of them hit. Alright. Let's roll damage.
So that's another 11 points of damage.
Ooh. Alright.
Because I rolled absolutely terrible, but.
Yeah, I mean, that +8 is a good amount of stable damage. Now she's looking hurt, but she's still standing. There's a bit of a glassy look in her eyes. She's hurting.
Didn't happen to be half her max hit points, or half her hit points, did it?
It has to be one attack dealing.
Oh, that's fair. And then I'm going to utilize the other 3. No, it was 6. So the other 4 meters of movement I have in descend back into the darkness.
I love the darkness.
With your mobile, she like tries to swing after you, but you're just so slippery.
Go, Akira. Yeah.
You actually basically run into a tree trunk where you are. So I need to move you one step. There you go.
I didn't see anything. I was just like, if I just see
you just book it, you run away there, you like book it, and suddenly tree trunk in your face, and you're like, ow, my nose.
You know what? I like that. I think that's absolutely hilarious, and Akron absolutely like runs into like a tree trunk. Just like, why is there a tree here?
Cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so I have the inverse because I can see everything. I don't know exactly where the lantern light is, so I don't know where there is light.
It's this one over here is where the light is coming from.
And where is there dim light, or is it where does the light end?
Yeah. You will see this in the amount of color, where color stop being a thing, and you just see it in as gray. Let's see. It's basically in this square here is still darkness.
This one there?
This one is darkness. This one is dim light.
Okay, so if I go into dim light, they will at least see me, but dimly.
And darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna run up, and as I'm running up, I will brandish my long sword, my bastard sword, and the pommel, the gem in the pommel, will briefly flare up, and the blade turns a quick flash of brilliant golden as it lashes out with a frosty blade attack, thematically flavored.
Very nice. Alright, a little bit of snow to come basically off your sword edge as it falls towards Bruno. Let's make an attack.
So frosty blade is the bonus action, right, to charge it, and then you attack with it, right?
Yes.
So it'll be a 1d20 here.
Yep. That indeed impacts flesh.
Oh, I could have just rolled this. Hold on.
A 1d20 CS. Wow. This is fancy formatting.
Critical strike range is 19.
Ah, gotcha. Song is such a banger.
So it is this one. This one.
Aaron, how do you want to do this?
As the light flashes off the blade, he's doing like an upper, like from low to high slash, and it's gonna go straight across, from her hip to her shoulder, scoring through her armor and splattering blood on the face of the ranger behind her.
Yeah, she
And-
is not. That was not non-lethal damage. She's dead.
And he, as she falls, his eyes maintain distance, staring at the bowman behind her, and wicks the blood off his blade in a swish action.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, sorry.
And continues past her, like stepping on her body, finishing right next to her.
Jesus Christ! Kind of looks at you.
Alright,
This, like a deer, caught in headlights, where you get stunned by fear, just watching death approaching. And it was also a bit of a Brona, no. Okay,
That's my
effectful.
turn.
All right. Okay. All right, my little highwayman. What are we gonna do?
I'm in darkness.
Okay. This highwayman here is gonna say nope. He is going to disengage from you with his cunning action. Pick up the lantern as it goes, snuff it out. Doesn't understand that you can, see in darkness, and then just starts to book it.
Understandable.
No,
Understandable.
no,
Good
no,
life
no,
choices.
no.
Good life choices.
Does Aaron get an attack of opportunity with him?
He did a cunning action as his
Oh, okay.
as a bonus action.
And the world went dark.
See,
Oh, yeah.
see, that's a man who understands his priorities, okay? He knew.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. He kind of runs away and then shouts to his friend, like, "Retreat! Brother's dead! Retreat!" This one is... Two of them are going to immediately, run into the darkness. I don't know if you're gonna, pursue or not, but this one is gonna do, a mighty leap onto here. And, is basically gonna run up to one of the horses.
Oh no.
Go away, horses!
Wait, which one though? Because this might end so badly.
That's true. I should have rolled for Celia
Yeah,
as well.
which one's Celia?
Yeah, I mean, I thought to myself in the order of your portraits on stream, so Acheron's 1 and Aaron is 4, so it's Acheron's horse that is being stolen right now.
Oh, it's not happening. It's not happening.
He's gonna do a quick animal handling.
I guess she's trying.
Yeah, because I have the testy horse that hates people. So,
Right.
steal the worst horse out of all of them to steal.
Alright.
I could keep shooting him.
No. No, he climbs on top. And
I should have rolled for Zelia. She gets her own initiative, actually.
Oh, okay. You want to do something with Celia?
No. It's
Okay.
it's my mistake. I should have read, but I mean, she was fine by. I'm just.
Okay.
It's the
okay,
first
for
time
next
we've done ever
For
combat, but next time,
For
yeah.
next time.
Or I could roll for it now because I don't know if it's relevant, but
He's stealing my horse, which is right next to your horse.
Of course,
I would argue it's
up until this
relevant.
point, as in it's relevant now,
Yeah,
but it's not
let's-
relevant earlier.
let's-
So I can roll for Zelia now.
Yeah, roll for Celia now, and she will act next
Okay.
time.
I
Okay.
think it's relevant.
Did you already name your horse?
Celia, kick him off!
Yeah. Hoof attack. Okay. Zelia.
Fight his face.
20 plus.
Save me from getting shafted
Oh.
by this fight.
You have to right hand him. I just need to double check
Things
1
have
second.
gone very well for you guys. Oh my freaking god.
Hey, this is my horse. I need that.
Hans.
I don't want to walk.
They need it too.
It sucks to be them.
It sucks to be you too.
I paid for that.
Zelia.
That's illegal. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Celia's for everybody. She's been just like, Aaron can handle this.
You take my friend?
Then she activates, yeah. Okay,
goodness.
so that's basically all his movement because he's on it now. Took him 3 minutes to get there and then 3 to get up. And, matches his initiative now. And now he can direct it, and it has 3 actions: dash, disengage, or dodge. A control mode can move and act even on the turn that you mounted. Okay, perfect. So he's going to choose to dash away.
Zelia gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah!
Also, is he gonna try and jump down the cliff, or is he gonna ride it normally?
He's gonna try to jump off the cliff with the horse.
Oh
Why are
boy.
you like this? Who
Good
are
idea.
you?
Zelia's attack of opportunity is actually going to rear up as she gets on, and tries to leave.
Oh yeah. So as he tries to mount it, okay?
Mhm,
Let's do it.
Okay. It's also dark, so it would be,
True.
at disadvantage.
You hear somebody go, "Whoa, man, calm down!" And then hi-ya! Get to the edge here. Here we also need to do basically another check for this horse, or his ability to steer it, command it to do this leap into darkness. Nope, it's a skid to a stop right here. Okay, and that's his turn. And these guys basically G'd off the map. Oh god, what happened to you? There we go. In different directions. Alright, Brona is bleeding out on the ground. Zelia?
Okay. I guess she's gonna go after the guy that took the horse. I mean, it's dark there, but I mean she can hear hoof stomps, so I'm assuming it's.
Yeah, I mean it will be disadvantage, but
Yeah.
let Zelia do a perception check to like see if she gets there.
My god, this is so complex. Because the text for freaking Zelia is damn long. I know she uses a lot of my skill points, so.
Since you wanted me to write up her.
Oh yeah, did you add it into?
Yeah, I added it to Roll20,
okay.
so everything should be.
There it is. That was. I thought I had it in my notes, but it wasn't. Yeah. So perception.
Everything should be there. Not out of the woods yet.
But the perception follows intelligence.
If you're not a humanoid and you got a certain intelligence value that is low under a certain value, use cunning instead of intelligence. And it's
Even if
already
that's low anyway. Yeah.
it's already written in.
What, cunning? Right, am I missing something?
As the skill? No, you don't. You show athletics and empathy, right? So yeah, you have a -3 to your perception. To your active perception.
Okay.
It's not a predator animal, then you have higher cunning.
It'd be dark.
It'd be dark.
Oh.
It'd be -1 dark.
You see, like, kind of like walks around in a circle, thrusting, getting like a little bit scared of this sudden, stone here. She can't get around it, get flustered. All right.
She'll kick the rock.
Geneva, we hear a horse galloping outside of the tent.
Yeah. So if I went like here, would the stone give like him cover? Because he's on a horse.
He's on a horse.
A horse.
One quarter cover.
Okay, so if okay, so I'll come out. Okay, I'll get up from prone. And kind of like sweep out of the tent, hearing the galloping, knowing that that's bad, and immediately like short range whoosh, and whoosh. I'm gonna very quickly again looking up at them, try to divine the weakness of them being on a horse and having to fight on that, and the areas that might make that more vulnerable than usual. And use my divining rogue again.
Oh, okay. So
that is a stupid freaking laptop. Okay. So, how did I roll that before?
And you do have bless because that's a skill check.
+4 plus d4. Okay.
I mean, your lowest result will be 2.
4.
No, +4. Your lowest result will be 6. You don't need to roll. You already have it.
And now
you don't need to roll it.
God, wait!
Always gonna be an own.
No. A critical fail, sadly, is always going to be a fail.
What?
As a critical 20 is always going to be a success.
Oh, okay. So, okay,
so skill check?
I failed at divining them then, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bit too much of a blur of a moment there. You can't really see where the chinks in the armor is at and where it's vulnerable.
Great. Then I guess I'm just gonna attack. Right. What do I need to space? Okay, hopefully that hits.
15.
And
D4. D4. Just yeah. Spoke to soup. 16. Yes. It still hits despite the half cover. Barely though. Grazing shot.
Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. It's definitely an
yeah,
ouch.
And then I'm going to. Oh, I think it paused. Oops. My laptop has paused Discord.
No.
I can't hear anyone.
No.
Edge.
I hear you.
Sorry, okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
Alright.
My Discord taking a pause. So now I'm just going to move 3 meters over here. I guess.
Okay.
Vault all over the rock and kind of crouch behind, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's do that. Damn.
I'm not gonna be prone.
But kind of looks down at you and says like, "Fucking Finch, get off!" All right. Titalia.
Oh.
No! No! What's happening? Oh. Okay, they're right back. Oh.
Hi, welcome back.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi I think was freaking out.
Alright.
Okay, so I realized that I still have. It has not been 10 minutes since I cast this. I still have Peaceful Solution up. So Titania's gonna walk out of the tent. With an arrow in her shoulder, just clutching and looking at the guy.
Yeah.
With in her other hand that's not clutching her shoulder, the beginnings of a firebolt brewing. And she's just like, if you just get off the horse, I'll give you a silver and my friends won't touch you. I'm gonna try and make a...
Ooh.
That's what I'm gonna try and say. I get a +5 to persuasion checks, so...
Alright, do it.
Yeah. So this is /R D20 plus 11. And a natural.
Oh no! No! Don't you have the portent or whatever it is?
My last premonition roll is a natural 3.
Oh
no! I mean, it makes it a 14.
We used them all up too early. We didn't pace ourselves with the rolls, guys. Too early.
Oh, I mean, if he refuses, I'm gonna. I'm giving him money. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to roll again just to see for funsies if he.
Ooh!
Okay.
So she's a +11. That's a lot. He's still trying to make the horse jump down, forcing it to jump down. But it kind of calls out to you in the same time, going, Make it a gold. And we got a deal. Fling
Fucking
it
fine.
to me. Throw it. Throw it to me.
No,
Throw
no,
it now.
I'm get off the horse first,
No,
asshole.
throw it first, and then I will get off the horse.
We do not
That's
negotiate
what
with idiots.
The problem is the horse. The problem is that you're stealing our property. I'm willing to give you a gold so you don't take our
I don't
horse.
trust you not to pay on this horse. There's a bit of a back and forth here for Titania's turn. Okay, alright.
That's my turn.
I think Aspen's before
Yeah.
me.
Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. Look at
let's just. How far is 20 meters? Oh yeah, I can make that. Oh yeah,
Oh
Fast
no.
boy.
Can't
Oh, yeah.
see.
I'm completely fine. Can I actually, because if I dash through difficult terrain doesn't count, can I get like on top of the rock?
Yeah. How much of a dexterity athletics value do you have?
Oh,
Is it like, do you have like 2 dots or do you
I
have
have
no dots?
2. I have 2 in athletics.
Okay, yeah, you can climb up that rock. It costs like double to go up there, but you can do it.
I have mobile feet and I'm dashing.
You get up on the rock.
Listen here.
You're up on the rock.
Yeah. Acheron, 1 second. As Acheron shows up, I'm like giving the man the look of like, I warned you once. This is your last opportunity to hop off the horse.
How do you talk to him through the tent?
Oh, I didn't move out of the tent. I'm sorry. I should have done that. I wanted
there
to.
we go.
And I get up from prone, obviously.
Alright, yeah. Then I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I know.
I was too distracted talking to the man.
Can I,
Fine.
for my bonus action, use Kaya's Vigilance to try to get advantage on this? It's the custom feat you gave me.
Oh yeah.
So I need,
This one is
I make an empathy composure check contested by his deception, and if I succeed, it's basically the same as Divining Rogue, but it only lasts 1 turn for me.
Oh, alright. So I need to do a deception.
It's like the empathetic one.
And
or
I get
whatever
to
it is.
choose.
Yeah,
And I get to choose. Okay.
yeah. And does Bless do skill? Is this a skill check?
Oh yeah, it's a skill check. It's just a challenge skill check.
I want to add the Bardic Inspiration to this too.
Alright. I mean, you can roll and see and then decide, but
Just
before
can I
I
decide after I see?
yeah, after you see, but before I
Oh.
say this happens.
Okay, well then let me get all my reading together.
And also, bless, always D4s.
Yes.
I'm gonna be calling out like add a D4 so much this game. This is my whole gimmick.
campaign.
Okay, so
My D4.
yes, I do want to add the Bardic
Oh my
Inspiration
God.
just to give it a shot.
It's always gonna miss though.
Yeah,
Oh, is
that's
it?
like
Yeah.
every
I
word.
can do math. I know where 2s and 6s are in the numbers. Okay, well then,
Wow.
never mind. I gave it a shot. That's my
Give
bonus
it a shot.
action.
Okay.
But I am just gonna stand there, like, looking down at this man on my horse.
On your horse?
Like-
On the stone. On the stone. On your stone. Right? You said on my horse. Oh, you're on your horse.
No, I am standing on the rock, not saying anything, backed by complete darkness, holding a bloody dagger and staring down at this man who is currently
Who's
like
on
he doesn't
your
know,
horse,
he's on
okay.
my horse. And
Sorry,
I
my
will-
brain just did an oopsie there. Okay, so you're intimidating him, like, get off. Okay.
I'm not
offered
gonna
him a
say
deal.
anything. I'm just going to stare down at him, bloody dagger. This is not. I mean, if he could see his leader, then he could see what I did already.
Yeah, and you
So-
like zoomed across the battlefield as well, so it makes him a little bit like, oh shit, as he like turns his head, looks up to you, like, hello. Alright, Aaron.
Okay. I'm gonna go after this guy over here.
What? I thought he is safe, but he's not.
Yeah. One,
Oh,
two,
He
he
can
No.
three,
just
four, five,
hear
six.
the armored boots just chasing him through the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Looks
Terrifying.
back. I'm just gonna roll something before I say what he was gonna say, because it's quite a long macro.
Uh-huh.
And he'll do the again this golden frosty blade carving.
Uh-huh.
27 to hit.
I will judge that hits.
I'm glad you judged that that way. And a flash of light of 12.
Oh my god! He is very, very hurt. You basically, bring down your bastard sword across his back, and he like stumbles a bit forward, down on the ground. I will say.
That's like, more than half his hit points?
12? No, it's not.
Okay.
This guy has been hit by a firebolt, hit by a sniper arrow from Geneva, and now slashed across the back by Aaron.
Okay, so if he's still alive, I won't say anything. Just be silent in the darkness.
Bit. Okay. Okay, let's start with Aaron over here. He is going to scramble away from you once again as a bonus action, like disengage, and then when his action is going to dash, and he's gonna be like, "Mom, I don't want to die."
He's disengaging. Okay.
Yeah, it's disengaging as a bonus action, and then dashing as an action. Just like straight into the forest, just running for his fucking life. Alright, so I'm just gonna like put him here, and then like plus his full moment. See if you wanna run after him.
I don't have to chase him.
Maybe not.
Oh my god.
Okay, this guy here, seeing the 3 ladies, question mark? I think it's ladies for now. Look down upon him, or...
I've still got my coin purse.
Yeah, and he kinda looks at you all 3 and then very, very slowly gets off the horse, turns to Titania and says, I would very much like that silver, ma'am.
1 silver.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening,
Go.
ladies.
Go make some better life choices. You deserve it. Like, please.
Can I get my arrow back?
I don't want to remove it from my wound. Then it's going to. Can I please keep it in here? It's going to hurt.
No. Give me one of yours then. You can keep it in there. I'll take one of yours.
Okay, here you go. It's you and
Akron is just watching this from the rock with like you can feel it's like Acheron disapproves, like appears in the back of your mind.
And it kind of like nods to all of you, kind of backs away, and good evening to you now, ladies, and like slits down the rock and then just books it out of there.
Sweet dreams.
Get the fuck out. Go make better life choices, as I said.
Okay.
Turned out the fucking light.
Oh my god, super.
Silver lining, oh god. Okay, do we wanna, is anybody want to be in initiative order still?
Has Aaron still got ideas for the dude who's dashing?
You wanna follow? Anyone wanna follow?
I would have followed did the other guy turn out his light as he ran?
Yeah, he took the lantern with him and turned it off and just ran into the darkness.
Yeah. So he's not illuminated right now.
No.
Okay.
Aaron will like watch as this cowering ranger is screaming for his mother.
Yeah.
Fleeing into the darkness, and he will look at his palm, and as the magic sort of coalesce in the palm of his hand and a flaming ball. He looks into the darkness
Uh-huh.
and then crushes his hand, squashing the magic, and turns away and walks.
Damn. Alright, then.
Okay.
Then we're gonna let them escape. So we're gonna turn off initiative.
Well, I do want to go down and get that lantern that's on the ground then.
Yeah, it's just a normal limp.
So you can, like, Aaron, like, get back, like, walk through the darkness, you know,
Mhm.
just, like, his head down, and he's just gonna sit next to the fire, and
And the
his
fire's
hand,
out. The fire's out.
he's gonna sit next
Oh,
to the
okay.
extinguished fire, and
Okay.
just, like,
Sorry.
wave his hand over it, and the fire returns.
Fancy.
With the lantern, I want to go check the leader's body.
Yeah, I'll
Tanya
come
will
with
join
you.
Yeah.
Alright.
I obviously cannot see it though, so if you could move the
Illuminate
light
wherever.
with me so that like I have
Yeah,
a
there we
light.
go, there we go, there we
Thank
go.
you. It's over here that I
Yeah,
need it.
yeah. There we go.
Aaron will just be sitting there warming his hands.
Like I want to like be rifling through like her pockets. Like fuck her corpse. I don't give a shit. Also, I'm
Wait,
gonna
let me,
look
let
at.
me get my arrow out of her before you move her body around too much.
That's fair. Also, Akron's gonna look at Tia and say, "If you need it, do what you gotta. You need you at full strength."
Tanya's been emotionally traumatized enough tonight, but
Uh-huh.
you know what? I'm gonna let the dice decide. Can I make it just a flat resolve check for this? Or no, composure. She's a -1 to composure. Yeah,
Okay, do that.
and this will
You
decide
set
whether or
the-
not.
You decide the DC. You decide.
She kneels down and begins to perform the soul drain ritual.
Okay, then I'll wait till you're done.
Like, totally just having her face obscured, doesn't want to look at anybody, just methodically goes about what she remembers.
What does this look like?
Yeah, what does it look like?
It's actually, you recognize this because it's the, actually no, because you wouldn't know this because you would do the
No.
partial soul drain ritual.
Yeah, that's why I'm so interested.
She we are in complete darkness, right? So it's gonna take a bit. Yeah, but
Got the light of the
No,
lantern.
it's a lantern.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
she'll take the lantern light then, and she will shine it over the woman's face and say, "You did what you had to survive, but it'll all end eventually. Thank you for this gift." And she will take the soul
Okay.
tears draining down her eyes as she has to look directly into the lantern light as it shines on the woman's face, burning her eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And Titania, Ginevra, you see as Shania basically holds one of her other hands over the woman's body, and from the very center of her chest, this very small red light starts to appear that grows and grows and grows, and then separates from the body, shining a little golf ball of soft red light, dancing, amorphous, shining, glittering almost. And Tia, as you look into that light, you bring your other hand closer to both of your hands so that red global is hovering in between your hands, and then you basically just clasp them in front of your chest, and the red light absorbs into your soul mark, making the tattoos softly glow in that dark blue purple light.
Before I describe mathematically or mechanically, what does that give me?
There, let me see. Mathematics.
Here, mechanically was the word I was looking for, but yes, we're doing mathematics. Yes,
Yes.
sophisticated.
Geometry.
Let's see. Wait, I need to go find the table. Yes, here we are. Human. It's potency 2.
Potency 2. Okay. And after she does that, Titania says, I think I'm gonna, if you'll excuse me, and she goes towards a bush to vomit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when Ekron like realizes there are arrows in Titania, and he's kind of like,
Yeah.
the look of the woman originally was very blank. Now there's just hatred. And then Akron's gonna rifle through her shit. If she has like a bow or like a ranged option, I'm stealing it. Well, it's not stealing. She's dead. She no longer owns it. I'm taking it. If she has any money or anything like that, just anything nifty, anything cool, especially if she has any like daggers or knives.
Indeed, she has on her body now she has a reinforced leather armor that is fitted to her size, but it has a few holes in it now from arrows and a big slash wound on the front, so it's might be able to be repaired, but it's probably not worth the hassle. There's indeed a short bow, a hunter's bow. She has that hand axe that is lying on the ground beside her. Seems to be a woodcutter's axe. There's a set of bone dice, and she also has 16 copper, and I got 11 silver.
Nice.
Okay. Fair.
I'm absolutely taking the bow and the arrows.
Mhm.
Ranged option acquired.
You got
Hell yeah.
got yourself 20 arrows and a hunter's short bow.
Question about the soul drain process. Is that very different looking to how it is with the partial soul drain? Is there any kind of red light when you do the partial soul drain ritual?
There's actually no visual confirmation with partial soul drain. It's more of a feeling that both the recipient and the participant get. Like, one of them gets more tired, and the other one's like, ooh, my forehead is glowing and tickling.
And does the body look noticeably different after the ritual's been done on it?
It doesn't look any different, but there's more of a feeling of the body is now empty. You know, sometimes when you look at a corpse, you get the feeling that in any second they're going to spring back to life again. You can't believe that they're actually dead. You have to take a double check. They're not breathing, really. It feels like they're going to start moving at any moment. But now, this woman is not a woman anymore. It's a corpse.
Yeah, Akron's gonna stand up, give a quick bird to the fucker who started a bunch of stupid shit. Go sit by the fire to deal with that arrow.
I'll go over to Titania throwing up in the bush and kind of like
She doesn't look okay.
Yeah, kind of touch her on the back and, you know, hold back her hair a little bit and just kind of rub her and say, like, you did well. You're okay. We're all safe.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I need to sleep, but she looks at the arrow still lodged in her shoulder.
Yeah, I'll say, here, come here, and kind of go to the wounds and just snap off the ends of the arrows to just make it not so, you know, likely to catch on things.
Smart.
I guess in a roleplay level, like, tend to the wounds, like whether I think it's worth pulling them out.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to bleed out, that kind of thing, and have pressure
Mechanically,
on and that kind of thing. But
It'll just be a
mechanically,
long rest.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Goodness, yeah, didn't see it in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going for immediately for a long rest,
No, it's more just like I'm doing that. Like she won't get any hit points or anything. But instead of her
Right
just
now.
walking around with some arrows and everything sticking in her.
yeah. You have a medical kit
Yeah.
as well, so you know.
Yeah.
You disinfect the wound and stop the bleeding.
Bandage it.
Yeah.
Is
Well, that's one nice coat ruined for now. Oh god.
is this your first time having kind of an altercation like this?
In backstory, yes, I believe so. She hasn't had a deadly altercation or a amount of violence like this since years and years ago. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that was the first time you did the ritual in a long time, or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in character. First, yeah.
But you handled it very well for someone who hasn't done it really ever before.
Years of training is hard to forget.
What matters is we're safe, and I don't think they're coming back. And I mean, you managed to defuse the situation. You managed to probably save a life there as well. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad. I'm so glad that worked. I was so afraid. Yeah, let's go sit down. Okay.
you'll probably do better with a bit of warmth.
So by the fire, right? Akron's gonna like sit down by the fire somewhere, and depending on where the arrow is, probably like upper body cavity. That was like it's a decent amount of damage. So depending on how it is, Akron, if it went clean through, Akron's just gonna take a second, snap off the end, pull out the other end. If not, and it would be better to push it clean through to get it out instead of like pulling it out like the front way. Akron will just do that and then do the same thing. And if it seems like it's gonna bleed a lot, or it would be better to do this, Akron will just metal arrowhead and fire. Cauterize.
Do you want me to? I have. Okay.
And like,
I have antiseptic. You don't have to burn yourself.
Akron just kind of like, holding wherever it was, just kind of takes a second to like, guys, it's not about infection, it's about bleeding. I need to be as functional as possible as soon as possible.
I have bandages too. I can deal with that. You don't have to solder your wound. I have a kit.
It's not that big a deal. It's fine.
All right, but in the future, please just don't put yourself through more pain when you don't need to.
Sure.
Thank you. Are you okay, Aaron?
Oh, fine. It was just a bunch of kids, right? Just not knowing what they were doing, really. Clearly.
They knew enough to do some damage to some others.
Aaron looks to Acheron and to Tanya and just like with a raised eyebrows, like, you're still breathing. Are you okay?
It'll heal.
And Aaron looks to Ginevra and says, I thought you performed miracles.
What kind of miracle would you like to see me perform?
Well, don't the priestesses of Rion know some sort of healing?
Yes, but it's not a thing we throw around and do lightly. I believe that both of you will be able to feel better in the morning. If things were more serious, then that would call for a more serious intervention.
She got shot twice. Define serious. How expendable are we to you?
Not expendable. I'm saying that it's not as simple as just flinging it everywhere.
If it was worth the magic, if it was worth the magic, I would have done it myself. Don't waste it, Ginevra.
It's a shame the others got away.
Do you think they'll bring more?
If they do, they're idiots.
I'm not sure that's really a concern. Usually when men flee like that, it's due to inexperience and, well, their leader decided it was her night to end. Her breathing on this plane, so I doubt it. But I will keep an eye out regardless.
Speaking of eyes, Agra's gonna turn to Aaron and just look at you very, like, pointedly. So, are you, like... I'm not sure what your issue is. Are you, like, fucked in the head? Or is there something weird going on with your already weird eyes?
I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there, Akaron.
The part where you turned out all of the fucking light in a combat situation?
Well, I like the dark.
My question more was about absorbing the light from the rock you threw. First of all, you cast a light spell on the rock, and then you absorb that light into your eyes, and something like that. I only got a glimpse out the tent flap.
Yeah, sure. Due to the nature of what I was trying to do, I guess that's what happened, yeah. Trying to scare her. Trying to let her get one last out.
What is the nature of what you were trying to do?
Scare her.
Is it like what Titania does?
That was my next question.
What Titania does.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh, I mean, I thought I made it obvious on our first meeting that was something that seemed to me very common, and it was curious to me how you put so much weight on it.
So you also have a soul mark?
Yes.
Do I believe him?
Shouldn't.
Well,
After all of this, do you still believe what Aaron says?
That's what I think. The way he said that was like, I don't know.
I mean, to be able to cast light and fling firebolts around, it needs to be a mark of a priest or a soul mark or something.
Yeah, but it's just because he's weird, so I don't know if he's able to do it with that one.
Hey, chill, let's do it, Anthony Composer. Let's do it.
Everything about Aaron is beyond us.
Yeah, I still don't completely understand what he is, so...
I'm a plant, apparently.
Okay.
I meant like a planted agent, not like a fucking like green ass plant that grows out of the ground.
Photosynthesis.
Adrian, you can just explain what Ginevra sees or roll against.
He's not lying in any way. He doesn't appear to be like showing any sort of sign of subversion or anything like that. It's just pretty matter of factly it comes out. It's like, what's the big deal kind of thing?
It's been a few days, so I think this is worth... I didn't mention it because we were in a public place and it didn't seem appropriate to talk about because I was keeping mine secret. But you threw out magic in a public place on the first day, despite visibly not being a priest.
Well, he's good with the queen. I don't think he needed to be afraid.
I'm not usually afraid.
I've noticed.
I've accepted that if I get in trouble, I get in trouble, but I'm not gonna tiptoe around other people.
Can you see in the dark?
I do well in the dark.
Can you see in the dark?
Darkness to me is, let's say, on a different scale.
Can you see in the dark?
I don't know what more you want me to say, Acheron. It's
How well can you see in the dark?
can I look around? Is that like, I don't know, a bird
Sure.
or a bat or something? An archer?
Jeez. Oh, no.
Yes, one of the groups that's following
Or
us.
just like a branch. I think a tree branch is fine. Like if it's utter darkness around us, or like an apple. I don't know if there's any fruit trees.
No, but there might be.
He's looking for a target.
What is it called? The seeds that evergreen trees create. It's called a
Acorn.
Pine cone.
acorn. Yeah, pine cones. No, pine corn. There's a pine corn.
Pine cones.
Pine cone.
Pine corn. Pine
It's
cone.
a pancake.
Pine cone. Acorn or pine cone.
There's a pine.
Okay. It like around from the edge of
Yeah.
beyond the edge of their vision of the fire. He just like looks at it and sends a firebolt at it.
Okay, well.
You see something light up underneath Aaron's clothing. Then a fire appearing in his hand, and he just throws it in a random direction.
Where under his clothing?
Ooh.
It's not under his clothing. Damn. His hand and his glove. There's like maybe I guess underneath the wrappings on his right hand, they kind of very minorly glow, but I suppose within the situation of being dark, I guess you'll see a quick glow, and it comes out of the same hand, so it's like a quick flash anyway.
Okay.
So you can see in the dark. Okay, well, for future discussion of tactics, we can't. Something to keep in mind.
That's too bad for you. But I meant no harm. I have survived this long, doing what I do. And there's a reason why I bested your agent.
Gathering.
Did you get that mark in the north? Where you're from?
It was a coming of age ceremony, shall we say.
And so it's a ceremony where they tattoo your hand with a soul mark.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily my arm, my hand, but he kind of like looks at, and you can see that the dark red leather lattice wrappings on his forearm go up to just below his elbow. His hand is wrapped, and it weaves and crisscrosses up his arm. And he looks down a bit briefly and says, honestly, I haven't thought about that for a long time.
So all who come from where you're from get this?
No. Not everyone. It's, like I said, a marker of growing up. It's only given
Or
to
those who
some.
come of age?
Or come of age. In certain aspects, yeah. The coming of age ceremony, I don't know. It's been a while, like I said. I'm pretty sure they didn't do it for everyone. I think you had to earn it.
When do you come of age?
It's not like it's here where you have like a certain age, like you're alive for a certain amount of nights, and therefore you are a certain age there. It's more, the coming of age is more a metaphorical age, shall we say.
Tanya's writing all of this down furiously because Aaron has not divulged anything about, like, she knew he was from a weird culture, but he's not divulged anything because they were like, we understand each other's discretion and secrecy in their previous deal, so.
Yeah. Getting all of this down.
Yeah, she's writing furiously and also helping distract her from the fact that she's in a lot of pain.
Fair.
How does one reach a point where they come of age? Or prove that they've come of age?
Aaron thinks hard for a second as I scroll through my backstory.
Welcome to Channel Law, asking all the important law questions.
Oh wow, my mic was muted. I hate my entire fucking life. Well, Adrian looks for in his backstory, and I hate my existence. Is my poison okay? Please tell me that didn't get knocked over.
No, you put your person, over here where you.
I did, turn out the fire so it didn't boil. Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can continue boiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue that.
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, you will be able to finish the steps tonight.
Look, just kind of sits by the fire, watch it boil, just kind of like, hand on a knee, just kind of waiting for Aaron's answer, looking a little miffed.
What was the question? Like,
how does one kind of
come of age?
demonstrate that they come of age? How does one determine that you come of age, if not through actual age?
It's various. At least that's what I'm learned to believe. Your abilities, your confidence, your personal acceptance. It's all different. It wasn't ever, hey, go hunt a rabbit and off you go, come of age. Everyone had a different story, and everyone was treated with the merit that they deserved. It wouldn't be fair to judge everyone on the same level.
Who decided when someone to come of age?
I'm curious why you wish to know this information. It makes no difference to anything here.
I'm interested in you.
Really? Why is that?
Because she's interested in everyone?
I'm not entirely sure that's true, Akron.
Do you pay attention?
I know that she asks a lot of questions, but it's not like she doesn't care about herself.
Did you say she doesn't care about herself?
I feel like you're deflecting. I'm just asking because I don't know anyone else who's from a place where they do this as a coming of age ceremony, and I'm curious to understand more. I'm curious to understand this place that you come from that I've never heard of, that you refuse to tell.
I just never really had someone ask. It's always been more enemies, fewer friends, if you get it.
I want to be your personality. I can't imagine why.
It wasn't always like this, Acheron. I didn't want you to feel like I was someone that was distant and unapproachable. It's just a matter of happenstance. If you experience and live a certain way for a period of time, you eventually get wrapped up in it. I apologize if I come across as anything but acceptable.
I'm trying to best to hold to our deal of discretion, but I have many, many questions.
As long as you can stand the pain there, I mean, it looks like a bad wound. But sure, why not?
It doesn't anymore because I tended to it.
It's still...
I covered it. I've seen to it. It's not like I've just left her bleeding.
Stick a band-aid on it.
I used the hindusket on her.
Okay. Yeah, he looks around and like sees you all like staring at him, like wanting more information, and he just like takes a deep breath and goes, "Okay, so what do you want to know?"
I look to Tia because I know that she's about to burst.
So, first of all, I really want to know an exact location, if you have it. You said, like, north, which I associate with Barenhelm, but also you said it's not Barenhelm. So I'm wondering, do you know?
Just remember, we're, I mean, we're all friends here, but,
Oh. Whispering mode now.
That's the point, yeah.
You all whisper, but you can talk normally.
Okay,
So
yeah.
subtle. Oh my God.
Well, we're kind of like elevated, I guess, so it's harder
I mean,
to...
we are. It's just we don't know where they are, and I was just
No,
like,
no.
I have to
Rock.
stop her, but I don't want to be rude. And I was
It's
like,
the rock over there, go get it!
Like, should I kick her? And I'm like, no, that's me. So I was just like,
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
You should
Mhm.
We are surrounded by rocks and tents and horses, so it'd be quite hard to get a direct line on ours.
I'm worried they're
ourselves.
gonna hear something.
We
You're
are,
so
and we're around a
elevated.
fire that is.
Yes.
We're elevated, and the crackling of the fire is probably gonna mute something, so it's not like... Unless they have a way to, like...
This isn't like a
Try.
don't talk. This is just like a reminding, like Tia to like.
Yeah.
Quiet,
Okay,
not like
okay. Don't shout it, like...
You're what? Okay, sorry. Let's get back into the book.
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, exact location, right? Because for several reasons, because if there's a culture that gives people soul marks that's not Rihannish, you've clearly shown your disdain for Rihanna. I doubt that you came from a Rihannish culture. And if I would love, I just want to learn about it. So if I can get a location so I can go there at some point, I would love. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You can't go there, Tia. It doesn't exist anymore. There is no culture. There's just me.
Like, there's no one else from where you
Is
were
it-
born?
I have not encountered another person.
You're a victim
Like me.
of genocide?
A victim of war is probably a better term, but I guess genocides happen during war.
It's rough, buddy.
Where was
but-
where you came from?
Yeah, is there still a location? Because like that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Because I mean, you know my process. I go to places. I do field research.
Yeah, and
So if there's anything I could dig up,
If you'd be okay with that.
that's true. Yeah.
I
Sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. This is hard. Oh God, I'm sorry. I should
You
probably
okay?
consider my words.
Aaron looks kind of undisturbed by the fact that you're flustered. It's like, get a hold of yourself, Dan.
Based on your silence, I'm assuming you don't have like an exact location or a map or directions. Unless you're just thinking.
Oh, I remember. Well, I remember the mountains, but that was several years ago. I don't remember. Like, well, there's nothing in the mountains for you to dig up, as far as I remember. There's literally nothing left. At least, there's nothing left that I can remember being here, and I've searched too, Tia. I haven't just been sitting on my ass. I haven't just been wandering for no reason. I have a life too. This is just a job for now.
How long ago did the war happen?
A long time ago.
You have a year. I like to timeline things in historical records. It's useful.
Numbers, right?
The greatest evil. Right after the church.
The church using numbers. It's like, ah, mega evil.
Yeah, it's the ultimate evil. That's
How
really funny
many
for
years
myself
were
for
there
personal.
after the mountain?
After the mountain, there was
Yeah, let me get out the numbers.
Right. Oh shit! It's even okay.
what year is it now?
742.
Yeah, 742. But you were at the end of that. I'm just gonna randomize like a number.
You can send it to me.
It's like what, the 19th of Surak, isn't it?
Something like that.
I don't know exactly how long ago it was.
An estimate?
I kind of lost time.
Okay.
I only ask because I don't know of many wars in recent memory. This is me maybe making a guess. You can retcon this out if I'm wrong.
Not north of
apart
Banhal,
from-
nice.
Apart from the very recent one in
That's because you're
the
not
north.
aware of Is this Ginevra saying that, or are you saying that in character?
I'm saying that, but that might be because of my Olivia's limited.
If you're
knowledge.
wondering, in the player's guide at the very beginning, there is like an
Yeah, I didn't want to like miss it by trying to read through right now. But I'm basically gauging like, the last time there would have been a war that serious would have been a long time ago, or whether it'd be like, just like a couple of years ago. Basically trying to work out. It seems it's very difficult for him to remember. So I'm like, how long ago did this happen?
Are you saying this in character, or kind of half kind of thing?
Yeah. Just the reason I ask is just because I'm not sure. Like, I don't understand how something a war that must have been so destructive when that happened.
I mean, you say this assuming that it was done overtly. Let me tell you, there's enough bodies that the church has hidden in just the last couple years that could qualify as the casualties of a pretty decent war.
Well, Aaron described it as a war, so I'm going off of that.
Yeah, from like a very covert place that apparently nobody knows about.
It's not really about the fact that I don't remember it. I remember the war. I just calculating it for you, Tia, in some sort of timeline. I'm unable to do that. I lost time between then and when I woke up.
Oh.
I have the obvious guess, but I just want to ask you personally. Do you know who was your people's foe in this war? The ones... I could say it out loud, but also I don't want to make assumptions.
What sort of assumptions would you make, though? You don't know anything about
Rihanna's
them.
church.
The church.
Oh.
They're the ones responsible for most
like
conquests
killing
like that in recent year. Or throughout most of history, honestly.
They're really good
No.
at killing people.
No, this
No.
wasn't the church.
Shocking.
But I knew who I was fighting. I've been fighting them a long time. Or at least, the war wasn't a short one. And
Oh.
it's why I'm very curious about what Tyreen did to you.
You were fighting people like that? Did you say what Irene did to Tia? Or what the... Yeah. So you were fighting people... I mean, are the people you were fighting also no longer around?
I don't know. Maybe they are. And I guess I'm looking for the signs of that. That's why I was curious about Tia, and I knew the last time that I was with her that what she was looking for, I was also looking for. I wasn't just your mercenary and armed guard. I had my own objectives too, and I think I still have an alignment with what you're looking for too. This war wasn't something the church instigated. This was...
It wasn't small and it wasn't short. The term war indicates... Well, I guess you could have a war that doesn't last very long, but...
At this
implication
point, like,
getting
as
from your words.
I think at this point, as you're kind of drilling into the questioning, and he's getting a little bit flustered in terms of timing, and like you're asking questions that no one's asked him for a very long time. He's gonna start like looking a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I suppose
I think,
it's...
I think it. Yeah. Also, at this point, Akron, I was gonna do this anyway. Sorry, but Akron's just gonna like put a hand on Tia's shoulder, and be like, I think we can ask more later. We're all tired.
Sorry, I got two in the moment.
Look, I
I apologize for prying.
It's okay. It really is. It's okay. I just... You're the first person to ever ask, is all.
Oh.
Can I ask just one more question?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Was I wrong when I said that you weren't human?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear about your people.
I think Akron just slowly looks at Tia like looking for
Yeah.
confirmation that actually was just said, and it's not like Akron's misinterpreted this.
Like, Titania's notes like went from her normal shorthand just into like a line of scribbles as she just like stopped. We don't have time to unpack all that. Let's get some sleep.
No, we have.
No, I need answers, but also I really need to sleep.
I think we should go to sleep.
There is so much more than you think that you know. You squabble over churches and silly god of yours.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We can't all care about the cosmic level issues. Some of us are just tiny people who live like 20 years and then get fucking murdered in an alleyway.
Your
I'm
life
so
isn't the best, Akron. I know you've been hurt. I know you carry the pain still. I'm not suggesting that I'm better than you. I'm not suggesting I'm better than any of you. I've endured pain just as much as you have. I'm just trying to shoulder that too.
You for being a bit more open. But I do need. I'm gonna pass out. Titania's gonna go into their tent.
Okay. And Titania kind of do the same kind of setup as yesterday, I guess, with the watches.
Yeah, though Akron is gonna say to Aaron before we all go to bed, individual pain is just as important as world pain or cosmic level issues. Just because something isn't the fate of the world doesn't mean it doesn't matter.
I apologize for making you think I meant it that way.
I just think that you need to realize that it applies to your pain too.
Thank you.
Zuko brought up a good point in chat. Titania is gonna clean up the blood in her tent.
Yeah. You make it more comfortable.
Sleeping in the wet patch.
And as you guys go for a long rest, we are gonna go on a break.
Nice combat, you guys. Go
Yeah,
team.
that ended up really well.
I mean, Jesus Christ, your rolls.
That
That was actually, oh God. Okay, let's refill our glasses, do some stretches, empty our bladders, come back happy.
Alright.
Do
Be right back.
I'm back curious.
Yeah.
Always. Okay, I need a drink.
A drink, is it? That's smart. Yeah, a drink. I'll be back.
What's going on, chat? Having a good time, are we? Hey! That was an interesting combat. But I guess I was super concerned about this being the first combat, as I'm sure anyone who creates a character in any role-playing game does, including, Cookie Man here, to understand if what you have built is actually, if it actually matches the story you have made. Can you imagine the anxiety that most people feel of writing, meant to be this character proficient in combat or an army or whatever, and then just literally can't hit the side of a barn? So I'm glad it all worked out the way it should have. I'm a badass rogue swashbuckler, stabbing with crits, and not one the whole thing. Oh, terrible. Aaron, what? Oh, Aaron. Oh, I didn't actually connect that. So this name is derived from something rather than just coming up with a name.
Theron.
So Theron, yes. I don't know.
Dum,
Th-
dum,
th- th-
dum.
This is just a
Conspiracy.
coincidence. This was a
Also,
coincidence.
look at this. Look at it.
Look at what? A whiskey? I hear a whiskey clink. That is stolen whiskey.
Yep, it's stolen whiskey. I have no shame.
It tastes so much better when it's stolen.
We love theft. I have no idea what we're talking about.
So everything tastes so much better when it's stolen.
Hey, I got a ranged option now.
Yay!
Yeah, that's why I didn't buy one at the beginning, because I'm like, we're gonna have a combat where someone's gonna have a bow, and I can just yoink that after we murder them. So.
I'm surprised you didn't catch any arrows, or you can't do that yet.
No.
Mhm.
I
It's
did
too
not.
bad. Could have used that.
Yeah, I had that thought too. It didn't factor
You're
out my
real
mind.
nice if I didn't have this arrow in my body right now.
There's always the next time I take a 3rd level. Which is really funny, because, like, I didn't know Ginevra was finesse until now, and we are looking down similar paths, and it's very funny to me.
I had no clue, actually. I think Ginevra was always going to be someone, like, the character that is the most secretive or the most mysterious, especially with combat. Like, oh, she can shoot some arrows. Cool, good job. But then it's like, and I sneak attack for 10 rounds. I'm like, excuse me? What?
Yeah, it's not Agron, what you have is a feat. She has a leveled ability, so let's see.
No, yeah, I meant, like, I was looking at the finesse disciplines, and I'm like,
Archeron.
I have this feat, but also 10 rounds. Kinda nifty. Also, it was what I was, like, leaning more towards, since I'm not doing cutthroat, because 9 out of 10 combats are not ambush for either side, so.
Yeah. When you don't have flanking anymore, it's also harder.
Yeah.
Other ways to get advantage.
Yeah, well, luckily, I think I'm good enough that, for the most part, other than the darkness issue, Aaron does in fact stand next to enemies quite often, so
The darkness
that's pretty
issue.
cheap.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I provide you
Yeah.
that advantage
Provide
anyway.
the sneak attack anyways. Haha.
But I have lots of ways to get advantage, actually. I probably have a stupid amount of ways to get advantage at level 3. Like, to have, I think, 3 different ways is...
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. Calm down. Weird flex, but okay.
I have 2 moves, and that's it. And both of them are punch you, hit,
Stab or stab harder.
stab or punch.
You
There
got a
is
lot
no
of
in-between.
movement stuff as well. Like, Jesus
No, the
Christ.
movement thing.
Catching up to you is nightmare.
I mean,
especially by dash. You can get
honestly,
20 meters.
I think everybody's builds kind of got to get shown off there. You know,
Yeah.
That's what I was saying to chat just before you guys came back. I was like, everyone has the anxiety of creating a character and not testing it in combat, and then role-playing the backstory as meant to be actually combat proficient, and then there is this kind of fear of, like, not wanting everything, and you're like, no, I'm shit.
yeah.
That's definitely where I was. I was like so nervous. Because, like, 90% of Akron's character is I am good. I am a good fighter. This is the whole thing. That's literally like all of it is fight TM. So when it came to combat, I was like, if I blunder this, I'm going to have to pass away because
I'm going to say
embarrassing.
something radical here, Aspen, but embarrassment does not equal death. He's putting it out there on the table. Oh my god, I can't. What am I going to do?
Oh,
So
no.
much Frosty Point debt. I don't know what to do.
I think that's 150,000 spent now.
Jesus. I mean,
What?
I'm more indebted to you than what I am right now in money.
I've got 26k just
Don't.
stored up.
I have 11k right now, but that's because I forget to hit the box when it like
Well,
pops up.
I mean, I still like spend hours on
Mhm.
you know, planning these things out. It's more for people in the chat so they get the opportunity to play if they watch a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think the combat went really well. I feel a lot more comfortable with my build now.
Yeah, that one.
Mm.
I'm
I'm still a little on the fence.
I am so glad, like, I can give Bless to 3 people who will use it frequently. You know, like
Oh, yeah,
you guys
yeah,
got
for
the
sure.
you guys got the skill checks, you got the multiple attacks. It's so good. Yes, like having I didn't realize that Geneva was the insightful rogue, but having Bless on the insight, I'm so
yeah.
glad that exists.
Divining rogue. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we don't know that, so that's just mechanical
Yeah.
talk.
just mechanical.
Suku, that's impressive. If you get,
Oh.
if you look at the frosty points, you can spend 10k of having a 1 versus 1 fight with a character of your choice against a monster of your choice. I would recommend one of the monsters I've created. And if you spend 12.5, you get to bring 3 other people and fight something as well. If you would want to. You can also just flash how much money you got in your wallet, basically. Like brag points.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, do we feel ready to continue?
Yes.
Yes, box. Alright.
Esports?
Yes.
So, is there anything you want to do this night? As you have your watches. Anything interesting? Otherwise, I'm just gonna push ahead. No.
I did finish my boiling
Yes.
my poison.
Yes. Now you have purified carrot, like meat and stem and seed oil. The last process that you need to do, which includes a roll, is purifying that oil, removing certain compounds in it that is just unwanted, so you can just concentrate the compounds that you want as the last step. Because right now it's just a huge amount of oil that you're like gonna force down somebody's throat. It's just gonna, you need to concentrate it down and make it more potent. But that's
How
for
many
tomorrow.
days do we have until? Yeah, okay. So yeah, no, then I think we're
You have 1 more night before Spruce Cross.
okay. Cool. Then that's fine.
2 more days of travel, basically. You're gonna meet Spruce Cross at the end of your 2nd day.
On
I
my
do
watch.
want to do one
Go ahead.
thing. As they're going to bed. I mean, it depends on who goes in first, I suppose.
I think Titania is having the last watch,
Yeah.
like before.
Yeah.
No. So if Aaron's going first, like,
Mhm.
who's going to bed? Like,
Anya went to
first?
bed first.
Okay, and then
Probably stay up to finish my poison.
okay.
I
So-
will go to bed next.
Okay.
Okay.
So as I'll talk to Akron real quick. And I want to assess how well she's doing with the wounds that she has sustained.
Okay, make me medicine with cunning, please. She was struck once with an arrow, what seems to be in a place where is not going to lead to an injury or her suddenly bleeding out or being poisoned from within. Though it seems to have been a little bit of blood loss involved. So, a bit roughed up from it, but probably nothing to worry about.
Okay, as Akron's finishing her poisons and stirring the pot, I guess. He's gonna like look over the fire to her and says, "You always do that with your wounds? With the fire?"
Akron gives kind of like a half shrug. Sometimes, if I feel it's gonna be more inconvenient long term to bandage it up and have to worry about bandages and dressing and changing them, and if it's in a spot that's annoying or I have to move my arms, it might get in the way of something. So sometimes it's just easier to deal with it straight out than have to worry about bandages and dressings and navigating all of that, and it getting in the way of me being as effective as I might have to be.
I'm concerned, Akron.
Why?
Because if we have two groups of people that are very interested in us, your abilities of rushing around and stabbing at the speed that you do, I'm concerned that you are not taking wounds seriously. And whilst I can see gestures to your various scars and tattoos that you are very capable with wounds and pain, there is no need to be overly dramatic or not take precautions where there needs to be precautions taken. The question is, if I could help you, would you accept such help?
Yes, I guess. I mean, I don't want you to, like, waste resources on me when I don't really matter that much, but yeah, if you want to offer the help.
Don't really matter that much, huh? Yeah. According to who?
You're very fond of that question, aren't you? I don't know. I'm not special, or I'm not doing anything with my life like Titania. I'm not going anywhere, metaphorically, in the terms of, like, doing big things. As much as Ginevra is part of the church, that's, like, really stupid. I don't have the ability to help people like her. The only person I really have in my life is Titania and maybe a couple other people, so if I disappear, it's not like there's anyone really to miss me. I just seem the most expendable.
It's lonely, isn't it?
It is, but it's nothing new.
If there's anything I've learned, though, Acheron, you never know what's gonna come next. It's better to be around for that than just give up.
I don't have any plans of dying, but I suppose I can see your point. I think I just forget that valuing your life is something most people are taught to do.
Yeah, sometimes you're just driven, right? Sometimes you just don't know why you want to keep going, but something drives you to keep going. Not quite sure where that is.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the thing. I mean, I'm not saying this. I realize now that I think about it, this sounds very much like a lot of the people who are just, like, giving up on their life. It's more that you're taught not to care for the most part. If you get wounded, it's not supposed to get in the way of your mission, so the priorities of taking care of yourself comes last. And it's a hard habit to break. You're taught not to care about pain. Sometimes, you know, you can get stabbed and you don't even notice it, honestly. It's just learned behaviors can be hard to break, I guess.
Well, maybe we can break something tonight. Maybe we break the cycle of negligence. At least for a moment. You want to show me your wound?
Yeah, Akron will go over and
No, he'll come to you because you're like.
okay,
sitting there.
yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. Yeah, Akron will comply. Like, move chairs out or whatever, like show
Consent.
the area.
Consent, please. So he'll stand behind her as she's dealing with her carrots. And he'll like just gently part away the armor or the clothing that she has. I don't think she has armor, right? It's just
No, yeah, it's just clothing.
clothing. Okay, so it's like damp and stained with blood. And since he's standing behind her, I guess he's just gonna be like, I've learned, as he's gonna do the thing he's gonna do. I've learned it's better to be strong the next day and to deal with the suffering of the past. And he puts his hand on the wound on the back of her shoulder, and he will channel healing into her shoulder.
It's like a warm, comforting feeling as the aching and the pain kind of slowly ebbs away.
You have 3 hit points. Probably need to clean that up. It's pretty ugly, but I don't know. I did best I could.
Akron will turn around and to look at Aaron and with a genuine look and will thank you for the caring.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Take care of yourself because at some point I'm going to rely on you to take care of me. Can't do what we need to do without you. Stay healthy, Akron.
Akron just gives kind of like a nod. I think it's clear that they like appreciate what's been said, but they don't really know how to like react to it necessarily. So just give you like a nod and
I'm gonna tend to Zelia and leave her with her carrots.
Alright. Okay.
Yep. So,
Okay. Well, alright then. You go to your watches. Is there anybody who wants to do something specifically on a watch?
During Titania's watch, she's going to take off the big gray coat she wears usually. Just gonna look at the bloody stain on the sleeve.
You go to that spring. Clean it
Yeah,
off with it?
she's gonna go clean it up as much as she can in the morning light and just whisper to herself, of all skills, I wish I remembered. I really wish I remembered how to sew right now. Fuck's sake.
Mending is useful.
Yeah, she'll cast mending instead.
Oh, okay, you have it!
Yeah, actually, wait, yeah. No, I don't have mending.
Okay.
No, my message,
Okay,
sorry.
okay, oh, that would have been so fun.
That's message
Yeah, that
into your
would've-
clothes.
Yeah, but she's thinking about it. Like, yeah. She has
Lamenting.
she's not sustained this kind of wound before, so she's definitely gonna be nursing that in the morning, just stretching her shoulder out,
Yeah.
making sure
yeah.
everything's okay.
Feeling, stiff.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ginevra, do you do anything during the watch or your pacing?
I was kind of whilst kind of pacing around, actually going to kind of look at Zelia, and just wondering,
Oh, no.
obviously someone kind of went into the group of horses and like plucked one out in the whole deal, and so I was just kind of curious if Celia seemed at all kind of rattled, or was particularly less rattled than any of the other horses, or just, just curious.
Make me an animal handling with cunning, please, like retrospectively as you think back to your memories of the fight. Yeah. I mean, even though Zelia couldn't find her target in the darkness, she was very, very calm during the whole ordeal, and actually aggressive against the one who stole her buddy. So she does seem to be. She reminds you of a warhorse. If that makes sense. Trained.
Can I see any? I'll approach with. I guess, do we still have any apples?
No, they have been consumed. There's only seeds
Or,
left.
okay,
There's hay
seeds.
though. There's hay though.
Yeah, we have feed and stuff.
I'll approach with something nice.
Oh yeah, you also need to
rest
remove
of what
rations
we
for
have.
tonight.
Carrot
Yeah.
stew.
Yeah. Whatever we have available, that's, something tasty. Not wanting to just kind of like go up and get all in their business, but just kind of approach and see how she responds.
You can pluck some
and-
fresh grass for her.
Yeah.
That she has already like eaten up in the area that she is kind of go off a little bit and pluck it up and give it to her. So, Aaron, you tell me, how does Celia react?
It depends what you're doing. You're just walking up.
Yeah, I'm just kind of walking up, kind of gently offering out the grass and kind of getting a sense that I don't want to intrude on Zelia's space if they're like, but if they're amenable, she's calm, then, try and approach.
It certainly seems very calm. There's grass here, and she's kind of lashed to, I guess, a stump or a rock, or no, she doesn't even need to be lashed actually, considering Zelia. So, whilst the other horses might need to be lashed to a post or some sort of fixing, she stands free. Aaron never wraps up her bridle or anything onto a tree or a branch, and she's just, enjoying some fresh mountain grass.
Geneva will smile as she noticed this lack of tetherings and kind of stroke her gently as she offers the grass and just kind of look at her. And can I see if there are any kind of scars on Zelia? I'm not going to be like looking underneath and everything, but just kind of curious as I kind of run my hand over her if there's some kind of any battle scars that I can see or feel.
Aaron, do you want her to roll a perception check for that, or is it obvious?
I think she'll have to roll.
Okay, then make me perception intelligence too. Take a little look and look-see.
'Cause it's still kind of, darkish. It's nighttime and stuff, so I just think it makes more sense. Oh wow, that's a number. You run your hands over the coat of Celia, and you do find that, on her, like, front on her shoulders, there are some old wounds, maybe a couple of years or so, in terms of like a carving or a gash on the left shoulder, and then there's like small scars that have made the hair grow in weird ways, but it's difficult to identify in terms of, looking at her. She doesn't look like she's a carved horse. It's more like you have to feel the hair, sorry. It kind of doesn't flow in specific ways, and as you go further down, 21 Gs, as you go further down, it feels like there are just like dozens and dozens of smaller slashes within the skin that, whilst it looks fine, um, it it does feel like she's been through a lot.
Mm.
Not too much though.
I wonder how many battles you've seen. She kind of is just stroking her hair. Is her hair plaited like it was before, or is it loose at the moment?
I know he makes sure that like the evening and in the morning he unplaits it and replaits it.
Mm.
So it's kind of like the picture that you see now, with the flowing kind of wavy mane.
Mm. Okay. And I'll leave Celia in peace. With a gentle kind of stroke down the nose. And kind of hand over the scars.
And then your watch ends as well. Okay. Anything?
Say.
Anything else? No? Alright. I'll take that as a no. Alright. Morning time. Woo! You survived.
At last, we didn't die.
Let's bring out some of this.
Oh, also, Acheron and Geneva no longer have artist inspiration. That fades after 10 minutes. So
Yes.
just go ahead and mark that off
Mm.
if you haven't used it already.
But so for a long rest, you have to spend hit die to get health points back, right?
Yes, you still need to do so. And you
Oh.
regain half your hit die on after each long rest. So you regain your hit die first, and then you spend.
Okay.
So yeah, you
What?
actually have to lose hit dice at the beginning of the day
Mm-hmm.
to heal
Way
yourself.
away.
Yes.
You don't automatically get health at the end of a long rest.
Back up to full, but I used
2.
both of my decent hit dice.
Right.
Now I have only 1d6. My build's a mess, you guys. I have 1d10 hit die, 1d8 hit die, and 1d6.
What's the hit die for finesse?
1d10.
Finesse is
10.
d10.
And your discipline is a 1d12.
I can't believe I have more hit points than Acheron. That's wild.
Unfortunate rolls.
Uh,
rolls.
Poor unfortunate.
How risky am I gonna?
You don't have any. You don't have any addition to your vitality. Vitality, right? You don't.
Oh,
That's
nah, that was
why.
my dump stat. Nope.
Yeah.
That's my vitality. It's my
It
dump.
Zero.
reminds me of real life. Yeah. No.
It's close enough to full. I mean,
Okay.
I'm willing to be bold.
Okay.
I used two of mine, so
I'm willing to be bold. It's chill.
Okay.
I was down 11 though. So
All right.
Yeah, Aaron helped me out, so I'm pretty.
That's true. Aaron did help you. So, all right.
I'm willing to take some risks.
This morning promises another beautiful day, but not everything is exactly the same as yesterday. This time, a gentle breeze plays with small branches and ruffles your hair, coming from the west. And from there, small and pretty flat clouds travel across the sky. The temperature is also a little bit lower, which means it's a perfect day of travel ahead. But what does remain the same as yesterday, as you travel on your way back towards the main road?
don't say a letter. Don't say there's a letter.
Something in your way. Aaron, down the road, coming into view, quite slowly as you're just going in a short pace with Zelia. There seems to be a humanoid figure standing close to a tree.
I just want to say before we set off, I would have looked at Titania
Oh,
to check
Sorry.
how she had recovered overnight and to see whether, how the wounds were doing. redress if necessary. And I guess I see that she made a very good recovery over the night, and that she'll feel fine today. And I would do the same with Acheron, just to check.
The wounds look like so much better than last night somehow. Like it's really weird. Like
Yeah,
the
that's
burns,
true.
like
That's
like
true.
the burns have like faded way faster than they should have.
I'll take note of that and be like,
Heals quickly.
yeah, I guess I'm glad that you're looking so much better.
Yeah.
Okay. And then yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Yeah, it was a little bit of a medical checkup, and you refilled
Yeah.
your water skins and gave the horses some food.
Yeah.
Just a quick
Wash
breakfast.
the blood out of your
packed up
clothes.
caps. Yeah. You did a bunch of stuff. I'm just pushing ahead.
If they were still looking rough, I'd be like, okay, I need to intervene. But if they're feeling better, then
Either way,
let's go.
Aaron, humanoid figure, several meters ahead, down the path, coming into view in between trees.
Standing or hanging? Standing on the road?
No, a little bit to the side.
Specify.
I just like, because I don't think most people go standing or like hanging from the tree.
Yeah, it's just like a figure comes into view. It's like so ominous. Like,
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're running past. Yeah.
It's just a funny assumption. Like a mood, but it's funny.
Standing close to a tree, a little bit to the side of the road. Oh, the path. It's not a road, it's a path.
okay. What does said humanoid figure look like?
You're a little bit far enough to see details as of yet, but there seem to be some dark clothing.
Okay. I do a I guess a whistle.
Oh.
A whistle. Not at the figure. I do like a sharp, short whistle to perk up attention from the people behind me. And then I do a head nod in that general direction.
Kind of like lean on the side of the saddle to see past Aaron. See the same thing.
More suspicious activity, really?
And I like take the sword out of its sheath from my back, and I lay it across the front of in front of me on the saddle, and proceed slowly, cautiously, looking not just at that, but looking around because we were ambushed last night.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any brown curly hair?
I'm keeping attention out.
Just dark clothing, apparently.
Yeah, for now. But
Everyone
just
okay?
taking a few steps forward, Aaron. Figure hasn't moved a muscle, and what comes into view is clothing that you now recognize: the tattered hide and leather of the bandits you fought yesterday night.
Hey, it's not moving.
It's not moving.
I'll take
Yeah.
out my bow
Yeah.
and knock an
Yeah.
arrow. I'll
And
just be holding it on my side.
you prepare yourself, looking around, keeping your senses on edge. Walk a little bit closer, and you basically see, indeed, one of the bandits from yesterday nailed by crossbow bolts into a tree, sagging against it. And further down the road that now comes into view with your better angle is a hand nailed to another tree beside, pointing further down the road of the path. It's just glassy, milky eyes, and a head that just hangs. Been dead
Quick question.
for some hours.
Titania looks over at Acheron.
Is this an agent tactic?
I don't think necessarily this is an agent tactics like in the book, because I don't think they wanted to be like restraining
Okay,
to certain tactics,
like-
but this is definitely intimidating, and that's pretty common for agents, but you know. Anyway.
Is my arrow
Acheron's not
still in him?
reacting to this at all.
Hmm?
Is my arrow still in him? I hit one with an arrow and he got away. I'm wondering if it's that one.
Yeah, this is the one who got fire-bolted and arrowed and slashed. in
Yeah,
the
is my
back.
arrow still in him?
Yeah.
Can I get it out? He's not gonna bleed out anymore, he's dead.
You can get it out. You get it out.
I forget.
That makes Acheron laugh slightly.
Get the stuff off.
It
Wipe
makes
it on the
Aaron
ground.
kind of like tilt his head at Ginevra, like
Yeah.
confused and slightly
I can't carry anymore.
questioning.
Titania's looking at Acheron and like, presence of friends, right?
Potentially.
I've only got
She's
a
not-
few.
She's refusing to look at
Yeah.
the body, just looking at Acheron.
Mm-hmm.
Acheron looks completely unfazed by this, like, at all. Like, this is like if we saw like a cloud, we're like, hey, look, a weird cloud. It's like the same level of like emotion happening right now.
Definitely.
Acheron's like, yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's definitely something I've done similar things before, so. Does it look like he was nailed there while he was alive? Oh wait, that sounds so bad out loud. I mean, it's really clever.
How would you ascertain that?
The wound's blood. Because if he was dead, the blood may have pooled somewhere else. Also, you can check around the wounds for like bleeding. There's ways. I'm sure as someone who's tortured people when they're alive, Acheron would be able to tell.
No, it's true. Wounds don't bleed after you're dead. In the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be a crossbow wound that has bled, and these nailing crossbow bolts have not bled.
Hmm.
Oh, might not be in presence of friends. It looks like he wasn't nailed to the tree while he was alive.
Can Aaron determine like the finger that's pointing, because his hand's been nailed in a way that, or bolted in a way to make him point a direction?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the direction in which they are traveling?
Yes. And as you look down that path, there's something dark in the trees further down the path.
Friends of yours? Colonel asked Aaron.
I don't think the wolves have such tact. Nor do they really care for messing with the dead. Once you're dead, and they just take your stuff. You'd be a good wolf, Ginevra.
I mean,
It's mine. I didn't steal it. Look at Acheron if you want that.
I didn't say you stole it. You just merely took from the dead.
I took what back what was mine. You know how many I have of these? I'm trying to keep us safe.
I don't know if this was my friends, because my friends would have nailed him to the tree while he was alive.
Well, maybe there's Ginevra.
They also might not have.
Why wouldn't they have? What kind of message does it send nailing a dead person to a tree? They're already dead. You're not torturing them any further.
Make me a quick intelligence check.
It's an intimidation tactic.
Just be a direction. A tool. Look over there, there's some weird.
Okay,
Oof.
not gonna say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do we want to follow the dead guy's hand?
I'll nudge Zelia. Feel free to check out the bodies if you want.
Does this guy have anything on him?
There's no visible weapons, there's no visible pouches.
There's not a note or anything in like one of his pockets.
Search. You don't find anything.
What is it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Titania will fall behind Aaron. Just.
Got his sword out still, and he's just like he's guiding Zelia with basically his hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do.
As you do, and he has like
You got
he's
good
just
rapport with
looking.
the horse.
Hmm.
And yeah, you're looking ahead.
Looking at where the finger was pointing.
Mm-hmm. Just a few meters ahead, there's another figure. This one sitting, leaning against a tree, a head hanging low.
Not
Are these
Like-
meant to be like tokens of friendship to say we dealt with people who gave you hassle? Or is this meant to be a way of making us afraid because it's not like they did much, they ran away from us?
See, that's my confusion. Is if we
To me,
have.
it sounds like it would be saying like, we did this for you. We're looking out for you. In a
I don't think it's
kind of ominous
hey, we're helping you. It's more you let these guys go. We never let anyone go. You can't run.
Yeah, I think it's what Acheron's been saying. It's the follow through.
Okay.
But this one doesn't seem to be propped up in a way, just slumped. I'll go check it out. He like dismounts off Celia and goes to investigate the figure that is sat by, propped up by the tree or resting against the tree.
This one doesn't have any visible bolts in it, but has signs of impact. And cradled in this figure's lap is a little rectangle of white
God damn it.
and sealed secrets within by a red letter stamp.
Same family crest.
Same family crest.
You're kidding me. Stop! I can't!
So Aaron's gonna go up there first.
This is out of character reactions.
Part of him just wants to take the letter
Mhm.
and not show that it was there. He thinks for a moment. And he does take it, but he also checks for method of, death, how it was killed.
Make me a quick medicine intelligence to look over, diagnose the cause of death.
Actually, this does maybe make a lot of sense now, actually.
Friendship.
Aspen, if we want to end up sharing our hypothesis that we came up with, I think this might.
15. There seems to have been a piercing wound to the softer parts of the stomach that would have slowed this person down, and then there's a straight cut across the throat with some kind of smaller slashing weapon.
Is it a piercing all the way through kind of weapon, or is it just more like a gut wound with like a dagger kind of thing? Because he's seen a fair amount of wounds in his life.
Yeah. It doesn't pierce through. The bolt hasn't pierced through.
Oh, it's a bolt. Oh, okay, so it's a
It's
bolt
thicker.
wound.
Yeah, it's thicker than an arrow shaft.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question too.
Go ahead.
Real quick, the guy that's nailed to the tree, is that the guy who shot me? If I can tell at all.
The guy that was bolted to the tree was the guy who got fire bolted and shot by Minerva and slashed by Aaron.
Oh, the guy that was like Aaron could have finished.
Yeah, crying for his mom.
The crying guy.
Yeah, he was the one bolted to the tree.
You saw him briefly. as Aaron stepped over the body of the bandit leader.
All right, what do you do with the letter?
I take it.
All right.
And I like stand up and walk back towards the party, presumably still on horseback. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's gonna like walk, kind of like concealing what he found, with a concerned look on his face, and he's just gonna like walk up without looking at Tia and just like stop while she's mounted, and say, "There's something you should tell us, Titania, or is this all really a mystery to you?"
What exactly is the mystery? I mean, this whole thing is a mystery, but I'm wondering what exactly you're talking about?
I know how smart you are. Part of me feels like you've already come up with some sort of theory.
Do I see the letter? So
No,
I can tell what he's talking about?
No, not yet. No, he's being very elusive. He wants to gauge whether Titania's emotional state changes while being challenged, whether or not she's concealing something.
I mean, more than... I've been confused and beside myself for the last several days, and I've been trying to be as open as possible. If you want to ask me something, I just want you to ask and tell me what you're talking about, please.
Aaron produces the letter and like looks up to her on horseback. You're a very wanted lady, aren't you?
She...
So this was the brown-haired woman then.
I mean, that would make sense with who I think it is.
Medaya.
Yeah,
Right.
Medea. But,
Medea.
maybe. I mean, this would make sense if it was her, considering. It's probably what I'd do.
Before I open the letter, I want to check it for anything dangerous.
All right.
Routine.
How do you check for anything dangerous?
I hand it to Acheron.
Presumably, it depends on what you're looking for. If it feels like weighted or anything.
Acheron, it doesn't feel
Special,
weighted. It feels like the other letters. It doesn't have any smell. It doesn't have any liquid or powder.
Alright.
Seems
Oh.
fine. Are you emotionally stable enough for this?
I want to read it myself this time. I'm fed up. I think I might know. If this... Let me read it, please. I need to know.
Yeah, Akron will hand it over.
Right in your handouts.
Alright.
In your handouts.
Oh, you're shitting me.
Akron says looks really unbothered with like the bodies and stuff. There aren't like flower petals anywhere nearby, or like a feather or anything. No drawings of flowers anywhere by the bodies.
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's what we were all looking out for, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Any
Not what you
sigils.
can see. Not what you can see.
Yeah.
I'll read it out. Yep, it's another one. To Titania Lenore Canalux, I hope this letter finds you safely, and more so, I hope you are safe too. I have received some concerning letters from Father, Mother, and Beatrice. Unfortunately, Mother is not doing so well. Father tells me that beyond the emotional distress she has had since you left, she is now ill. There is also considerate amount of pressure on Father. As soon as I get leave from the army here in East Creek, I am traveling south to see if I can do anything for them. Sister, I know the situation is complicated and there's a lot that has happened, but none of that matters now. I need you to help me protect our family. Mother needs you. Yours forever, Sir Sebastian Canalux. So he's been knighted in the past 10 years. Of course he has. This is one of my younger brothers. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to get off the horse so we can take a minute?
Let's take a minute. I have some things. So let's just be honest with ourselves.
And remember where we are.
Yeah. Okay, whisper tone. Change to
We
whisper.
turn the horses into like a circle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If these letters are real, they have not been delivered in a normal, reasonable fashion. If there was time for Sebastian's letter to get from East Creek to Crow Hill and then back, that's not like 3 days. That is weeks and weeks of postal service. You know?
Mhm.
So if these letters are real, they are being delivered not at their intended time. You know?
They would have been sent a long time ago.
Those earlier letters would have been sent ages ago, and then Sebastian's letter would have come. These are being intentionally fed to us at a certain rate. That much is firmly established with this one, you know, because he's in East Creek, trusting the letter, which, again, that's entirely up in the air. So, we know it's not real, right? Secondly, remind me, Geneva, you said that the letters are being delivered by the group that is not the agents, right? Or that was a potentiality.
That's the potentiality.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is
that-
potentially what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, well, we knew that one of them was delivered by
Medea. Or
Maybe.
Yeah.
supposedly. So this person.
A person
Who
with
is?
brown hair and freckles. What a
Yeah, could be
strange
anybody.
combination.
I mean,
Could be anybody.
pretty similar in description, but
Yeah.
would be quite a
Okay.
strange coincidence.
So, in which case, what if we turn our thinking around? What if... Because... What if this second group is not like our enemies? What if they're trying to help us? And if they're the ones delivering these letters, then why in this fashion, right? And remember, I'm whispering this, so
Yeah.
this is private information to the four of us. Why in this fashion? I'm starting to suspect this is a warning. This is a somewhat secretive attempt, though quite blatant in its nature, to drag me away from, to drag me away from where we're going, you know? If this is not from our enemies, but rather people who want to help us for some reason, but are doing so covertly as to avoid the agents, we can assume, then that would imply that there is danger, significant enough danger where they would keep trying to pull me specifically away from that. Why me then? You know?
And
Because you're the
why?
easiest to get to. Aaron and I don't seem to have family.
Why do they have access to these letters?
And
Why were
why?
these letters held for so long?
Yeah, that's what
Why were they delivered by a brown-haired, freckled girl?
Because brown hair and freckles are common features?
Maybe.
And I mean,
Maybe, but
brown
it's
hair.
also a question of if it is a warning.
If it is, then what for?
And of course, whilst we can keep an open mind in terms of who it was, hypothetically, if it is this agent of yours, maybe she's no longer an agent, or maybe she's trying to leave and like trying to protect you, like, or protect you, Tia. We can't say for sure. We can hypothesize. We can guess.
It's exactly, yeah. I just
That
need
would
to...
make sense, because it would make sense that this other group were able to evade the agents by having an ex-agent with them who would understand how they were working.
Maybe.
Next agent who's, if she is that person who supposedly died.
Hypothetically, of course. I mean, it could be anyone,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
We're just
if
throwing ideas.
this letter sat within the lap of a bandit that attacked us last night, and seemed, as he looks around like to the others, you know, someone clearly knows how to do what they do best in terms of murder and assassination. Or this could be several people. This could be a whole group. It's hard to guess from a crossbow bolt to the stomach whether or not that was done by one person or several people. Bolts don't talk.
Is related to the person, the weird woman who is your friend? Akron's over Geneva.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No one else here that I can think of is involved with anyone else who would be following us on this. And you said that that person's not with the church.
They're also alone, and this isn't their kind of deal. I mean, you saw them. Do you really think that they would be able to evade?
No, I really don't.
Hence asking why, if they're part of a group.
No, they're alone.
Okay, then I guess the question is, if they're trying to help us or lead us away, why do they care about us?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question also, just on that vein of thought. This person, if they're working alone, you know them? You know who they are? Is this something... Are they able to kill? Are they able to take out a group of bandits by themselves? Are they that skilled?
No. I don't think so. I mean, anyone's able to kill, but I don't think that they could take out a bandit group themselves.
And we're looking at either a trained group
them.
or a group of a significant size, like it could be the wolves, but I really doubt this is... The wolves don't just needlessly kill. They... No longer they needlessly kill. They have a purpose now.
This is most certainly a trained group. It doesn't matter with numbers, with agents. If they have skill, then they can overcome those numbers. It's about understanding the way that they work, the way that they hide, so that they can avoid being taken by them.
I mean, if it's just these two, and is hypothetically her, she could have taken them out herself.
So well, are we trusting Ginevra here? Are we trusting her to say that her friend is innocent and unable to do this sort of thing?
Do we have another option?
You don't have to just trust my word. I mean, you saw how they acted. They're hardly the most covert type.
That's the evidence I'm working from.
That's more about whether they're alone. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm choosing to trust Ginevra. I trust you.
Then we really... I don't know what this really serves, talking about it. Either way...
If I thought that this was someone that was on my side, I would be absolutely telling you. I don't like that I don't know who it is that's doing this. I don't like that I don't know why they're doing it. If I felt that this was from someone supporting me, then I would feel relieved. I would share that information.
Well, I'm glad we took this talk, because I needed to establish that we can practically confirm that these are definitely not real, and are for, well, yeah, we kind of already knew that, but it is for some other purpose, and likely, I'm beginning to doubt that it's...
Using the letters. And
Trying.
why do they have a list in the first place? And why are they using the letters as their
mode of communication?
Yeah.
Let's think about it while we move. We should probably keep moving before they get suspicious.
I just have just real quick here. I agree that we should get moving. This was a leading thing. There was a trail to follow, and there have been continuous trails down this road here. Now, I know this area. I know where we're going, based on where you chose to want to go, but has anyone else been around here? Does anyone know this area? Has anyone been told to do anything around here?
I've never been to Oldwood. My entire purpose for this was for the mission with the Queen. So I don't...
Only on various missions, but missions not in the way that Tia means it, like as a missionary.
You were here for a year, right, Ginevra?
Yes, I was in the Oak Heart the name of the
The
city?
capital.
Capital, yeah.
Yeah, the capital is okay.
You
Yeah,
never
I
left the
would-
capital.
Not. I don't know. Bexxy, did I leave the capital? Would I have gone out?
Could have gone to like villages in the, in the area, but
Yeah.
you would have stayed close to the Power of Ogre.
Yeah. So, yeah. Briefly going out to some villages, but mainly my base was the capital. Been through a
Okay.
few inns, that kind of thing.
So you've not been this far south from Oakart.
No, I have, but just not for extensive periods. I don't know the area very well. I've just kind of gone around different areas of this kingdom, I guess.
Okay. Aaron just like gets on Zelia and wheels her around and continues down the road.
Alright, continue down the road, heading towards the path, heading towards the main road. And you stop in your tracks and you sigh as you see another body hunched over, leaning against a pine, head hanging low. Already there's mosquitoes and some flies buzzing around it, cradling a dead bird and another rectangle of white.
Wait.
That's
Okay.
a little bit emotional, babe.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
Hey, like out of character. Hey, babe, I love you. That's a little bit overkill, darling. Like that's a little excessive.
The bird symbol. Oh god.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, oops. That might be way worse for me than I thought.
Feathers are bad, aren't they?
Does it happen to be a songbird by any chance?
It's a smaller bird. It's not like one of the bigger like ravens or something like that. It's like a small, those with like a red chest. What are they called again?
Robins.
Robins.
No, they're like smaller.
Like little
It's a finch. It's a
tabby
finch.
birds. A
Finch.
A robin's a
Finch.
finch. But
Oh, okay. It might be a robin. I don't know. Bit of
Well, let's check the freaking. Let's check the letter.
Alright.
Was it like feathers are bad, right?
No, feathers were a call sign. It's a whole dead bird. There's another thing going on there that just hasn't been said yet, but
Alright,
I
Titania,
know
you wanna
danger.
read this next letter on your own again?
I'll take it this time. Titania's just frustrated. Like literally just picks it up herself. Is just angry.
Aaron is like scouting the forest, like edge.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you
Yep.
could see if there are any tracks that someone would have had to carry a body here. That surely would leave some sort of trail.
You're
I was
shitting.
just
Wait,
frozen,
what?
staring at the bird. Like absolutely frozen.
Hey baby, miss you. Here's some buddies.
Well, it looks like she got my
What is going on?
chair.
Okay.
Chair.
Is it your neighbors this time?
Dear older sister, it has been so long since we last saw each other. I can assure you I am now almost as tall as you or Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian's as tall as I am. That makes sense, honestly. I wanted to tell you that your memory has always inspired me, big sis. I have been reading a lot and working on my social skills. I hope you'll be proud of me when we next meet. When Cardinal LeBlanc came and offered Dad and me an opportunity to do what you do, I of course said yes. Sis, I'm learning what you are learning. All of this is so fascinating. I feel truly special that I was chosen. The Cardinal tells me you are out on a secret mission, that you will be back soon. When you do, she has promised me that we could study together. I would truly love that, so come back home to Einor soon, sis. Perhaps we can meet Mom here too. Best regards, Flayance.
Will they meet your mother there?
They got fucking Flayance in on this? I am.
Now everyone's really staring at the dead bird, and like their fists are like shaking, like at their side.
I
Like
am
they're, like,
gonna
clenching
go
their
on a
fists
fucking
so hard.
murder spree.
Okay, let's do it.
Did Tia say that?
That's Titania.
Yeah, and that's Acheron's response. Like, legitimately. Let's do it.
She went after. Of course. Oh, when I got back to Malgrave.
Hey, Titania. Let's do it.
Also,
No, I mean it.
okay, look, we need to take apart every word of this. Cardinal LeBlanc, that's Irene's last name. Came and offered.
LeBlanc.
Oh, is it LeBlanc? It's not the French pronunciation. It's LeBlanc. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
A little bit anglicized.
Okay. Offered Dad and me an opportunity to do what you do.
To join
So
the
Father's
rest
in
of
on
the
this.
Falcon. Or the twin stars.
I think no. This is the Falcon Pro. This is referring to Irene's program. Okay, and so they're lying to. I can't even begin to unpack this. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute. Give me just. Okay. Tatani goes to write.
Acheron's
And-
still,
curious
like,
what they said
Acheron's
that.
cradling the bird.
You never.
I'm curious why they said that maybe you could meet your mother there when people have constantly been saying that she's bedbound, she needs you to see her. Like, what does that mean? That to me, that seems like Fayance is saying something more than what she's writing down there. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding what everybody has been talking about with your mother. Is she also a part of this?
You do know that you can travel with boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
to
would
a
probably
river,
travel by boat.
and then going upriver to Einar or Blackburn, as everything is boat connected.
Mm-hmm.
But indeed, it could be a risk.
I really don't like this. Okay, I'm literally speechless. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment.
Acheron. You said to look out for birds.
I think Acheron is just like, it's like gone past like just like, I guess if you as you look like closer or something, it's turned so much less from I'm holding a bird and looking at it to like their eyes are on the bird, but there's no actual gaze there. Like it's so far away.
Like
And
a
they're
1,000-yard
just- they're
stare.
like- yeah, it's exactly the 1,000-yard stare. They're just like sat, like they haven't moved since they picked it up.
Acheron, you hear me? Acheron. I slap her.
Oh fuck! Wow. Really? That quickly?
Hmm.
That's fine. I think at that point, Acheron like, I think Acheron would react to that like. They snap up and automatically like their fist like comes back and they like just stop as they like seem to recognize you.
Like staring down, like stooped over to
Well,
like,
I mean, like-
get eye to eye to you.
Okay.
And like a parent looking at a child, I guess. And just like trying to like catch her eye line.
Yeah, after a minute, you definitely do.
Get a hold of yourself, Acheron.
So what are we doing?
Others are bad.
You're holding a
Her.
sign.
It's her.
And that's bad.
Yeah, considering the messages from Titania's brother, who is now under Irene, yes, it's bad.
I thought she said she was dead.
I left her a message at our campsite 2 days ago. This is a response, I'd imagine.
So you knew that it would be her 2 days ago?
No, but I had a suspicion.
If it's her who's providing information that's allowing Tia to know that her family's in danger from Irene. Isn't that a good sign that she's trying to help?
Unless she was
Okay.
ordered to leave the letters by Irene to alert Titania back.
Presumably, if you left her a sign, a symbol, and this is her response, she knows it's you, and she's obviously been watching us. If she knows this is where we're going, and the question here is, did she kill those bandits because she was protecting us, or because she wanted to threaten us? What
If
do you
she
know
wanted
about
to
her?
threaten us, then she wouldn't be a part of the church. What would be the point?
Well, this goes down back to my theory. If we have so many people following us, who is actually following who? Is she even part of the church now? Or is she trying to tell you something? So my thinking here is not about Tia and the letters. It's about you, Acheron, and the letters.
Can everybody make me a quick intelligence check, please?
General intelligence?
No, we're cunning. Just make a general cunning. General cunning.
Oh.
Actually.
There goes my +4.
Mm.
Okay, that's fine. It's good.
It's the same.
Jeez.
Same for you.
Aaron, Titania,
Mm-hmm.
creeps into your mind is the fact we have seen 3 corpses, but there were 4 bandits.
I look down the road. Do I
Yeah,
see
let's
another
go find another one.
another body?
There seems to be a dark shadow down the road.
Okay, and
Let's go.
let's wrap whatever this collection of messages is. Let's wrap it up.
Alright. And you travel down the road and you meet once more a hunched over form leaning against the tree, cradling another white rectangle sealed in red, and just scattered across the lap is this showering of pink cherry blossom petals.
Okay. Yeah. I am in and out of character impatient. Titania
Yeah.
is disregarding all safety and is just like on a mission now. Okay.
At this
Yep.
point, Acheron will
Oh God.
Yeah, Acheron
Okay.
can tell Acheron will as you get off the horse very quickly, Acheron will kind of knock your shoulder to remind you to be careful anyway.
Okay.
Read it out loud, Tia.
Yeah, I'm reading it out.
Gather strength.
Here. This is your aunt. I would start with pleasantries and inquire how you are faring under normal circumstances, but I don't have time. This is serious, Tia. Something has happened to your mother. She became ill all of a sudden. She is visited by a quote-unquote priest every week, but she's not getting better. I am not buying it. I think it might have something to do with you since your father is being pressured politically, especially from Mulgrave. I was visited last night by an inquisitor. They questioned me about my relationship with you. I think they are trying to paint me as the bad influence that caused you to leave the cardinal behind. I think I am not safe. I think... And the last letter K trails off in a straight line and there is no more writing.
Well, at least I was right about your mom being poisoned.
Yeah, she's being poisoned. Okay.
It's what Acheron says in character.
And with the revelation of this final 3rd letter, we have found all of these corpses that harangued you yesterday evening. We're going to end tonight's episode of Ancients turn.
Oh my goodness.